Hey, welcome into the first watch party of the season with the Angels. Your Anaheim Halos of Los Angeles of Western Hemisphere are getting it going, trying to avoid the sweep here in Cincinnati. We are just getting started a little late. There was some traffic with Dominic, but he is just coming into the studio. If you can just hit the garage door for me, Dominic, real quick.
Hi, everybody.
There he is. And then, the garage door. Yeah. And then we'll be getting started here as Frankie Montas is finishing up his pitches here, and we're gonna get started here with you guys on a Sunday morning. Welcome in, and we're gonna get through the starting lineup right quick. Do you want me to jump into that, and then
go for it.
Okay, so the starting lineup for the Angels with our masterful Mr. Reliable Anthony Rendon being hurt last night. Anthony Hicks is your leadoff hitter, so that's going to scare the hell out of Frankie Montas. I'm just letting you know right now. Mike Trout will be batting second. In left field will be Taylor Ward. At third base, batting fourth will be Miguel Sano. At fifth, DH will be Brandon Drury. Sixth is Dude. And then Renifo at 7. Shawnoel at 8 and Neto at 9. So let's get started, shall we? Soriano on the mound, Montas for the Reds.
Well, hello.
How you doing?
Good. Happy Sunday. Traffic sucked here in Southern California, but we get good with the Angels in red taking on the Reds and Aaron Hicks. Oh, boy. 152 average. Oh, whoa. Hold on.
That wasn't me.
Hold on. Wait, is there somebody else a part of this broadcast that I don't know about?
What? It's the producer to the stars, Randy Yaz. He's over there.
Randy.
Everybody loves Randy.
The voice with no body.
Randy, can you play us the highlight, please?
Man, we didn't get that last year. We had to self-produce all this. So Randy's coming in clutch already, getting Golden Stamos potential award today.
Oh yeah, he's already up for it right now.
Let's see. Maybe Hicks will get on base. Oh, of course not.
Nope. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, well, thank you guys for tuning along with us on a Sunday. The new setup here in the studio, I like it.
You like it? Yeah.
I like it. The TV, instead of being in the corners, now right above us.
Exactly. How you doing, Eric?
Let's see. Angels have success against Frankie Montas in the past, and Hicks is staying alive. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He just missed that one, by the way.
Why let's be real for a second. Why do we hate Hicks? Is it because of the bat? Is it the awful at-bats, the defense, the personality, or is it a combination of everything?
I think it's a combination of everything, and then the Yankee effect, too. He was their number 1 guy for a while. He was their big-name guy, and really he hasn't come through. He actually made contact with a good off-speed pitch right there. Usually off-speed, he cannot hit, bro.
No, cutter is his biggest problem. And, I think defense has been I hate to say it, his best attribute so far. He does have a cannon. He has prevented a lot of first to third action, which has been good for the Angels in some way, shape, or form.
Correct.
And to say nothing but the best is he awkwardly check swings at that one and fouls it off. Stays alive. 8 pitch at bat so far. At
least we're making the team's pitch. You know what I mean? Like, this is different from last year. We would have already been on a 3rd out by now.
I think we had that a couple of times. The Dodger game we did live.
Yep.
The Braves game we did live.
That Astros debacle.
Oh, that will forever is Hicks staying alive. 9 pitch at bat, doing what a leadoff hitter should. Yeah, I still feel bad for Michael Lorenzen's mother that day. Cheryl Lorenzen, she hung in tough when her son was pitching rough.
You were so nice to her too. And I really wish that he would have stayed at Angel. I really do.
Yeah, I'm still on the boat for that because he's pitched well for Texas, and then of course Detroit and Phillies last year. Hicks works a walk, the on base percent. Maybe there's some good juju here on us.
Right? Maybe we could do this today.
Maybe we can. Last year, what was our record? We got the Seattle win. We got the Yankees win.
Yes.
Lost to the Dodgers. Lost to the Braves. So I think 2-2 last year.
2-2 last year.
Yeah. And then we did go to Noble for 1.
Yeah. That was a loss too.
That was a 2-3 record last year for the live stream.
Yeah, we actually got to get into what is it this season? At least 1 or 2 a month. That would be great.
Yeah, we'll get some takes throughout the day on who do you think we should broadcast in the month of May.
Yeah,
I know for me, April's been a wonky schedule. Personally with high school baseball and everything else. Randy, the producer to the stars, knows my schedule and my livelihood these days.
What's up, Halo diehards? Eric, Fernando, everyone checking in on the comments. We will be looking at those as we go along. Rendon would absolutely not have been an MVP. That's for sure.
I will say this for Anthony Rendon, as much as we give hate for him and, everything that he's not done with the Angels, of course, the typical Angel situation, he finally is doing the right things. He has his head screwed on straight as that was a ball.
That was a ball.
Mike Trout takes it. So what's it? 1-2 now behind Montas. He finally starts getting into a mojo, into a rhythm, multiple multi-hit games. And then his hamstring says, we're done. We played 20-ish games. We're done. We had enough.
Yeah.
So, again, if you don't know, 10-day IL for Mr. Anthony Rendon is Mikey.
Oh!
Robbed of a base hit. Oh. First baseman, Encarnacion with the dive. It acts like a sack bunt as it moves Hicks to second. So, runner in scoring position and 1 out now for 3-hole hitter Taylor Ward this morning.
You know what? I really like that at bat. He was a little jammed inside, but
good play, first base.
Yeah, my God, what a play. That's the kind of thing that we've been wanting Trout to do is go for the hit. And that was a kind of hit swing. So I'm not mad at that. That was, like you said, it was just a great play at first.
There we go, Fernando. Hicks saw a lot of balls, and balls.
That's where the producer of the Stars plays the sound bites. It was fouled off. Balls, and Rendon on the IL. He's got 2 in a row for that.
Taylor Ward, is he the perpetual all-star? I think so.
Oh, yeah. I think he's penciling himself in. He stays healthy.
You to check out what I want. I want balls and John
Rendon on the IL.
Taylor Ward hit a home run. Give us something to imagine here. Ground ball. Oh, off the pitcher. Run it out.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, well, so Hicks has plenty of foul balls in contact. Trout hits it the opposite way, and Ward goes up the middle. So there's contact coming against and Montas is hurt.
Uh-oh.
He took it right off the knee.
Yep.
It could be a Johnny Holstaff bullpen day. Oh, no,
forearm. It's an arm.
Well, he was holding his knee.
Well, maybe because he was like trying to put pressure with his arm.
Yeah, to try to get some feeling back.
Because you saw how it was shaking right there. That's not a good sign.
Let's see. Taylor Ward, does it?
Oh!
That's straight contact right to the right forearm. And
he didn't even like throwing that either.
Yeah, he kind of that little side nastiness there.
Is it me or has Montas gotten fatter?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We don't judge here, but he got fat.
That dude's been hitting the Taco Bell, that's for sure.
And he's coming out. We're going to have a Johnny Holstaff day for Cincinnati.
This might take us a little while. See, since we didn't pregame, we didn't get into the stuff for the game, So
I don't want it to be on an injury. Let's be real. We don't praise injury on anybody, but he is not moving that. It is slinged up style.
Oh, yeah. And the reliever that's going to come in is going to take as long as he needs to get going.
Speaking of Taco Bell, he hit Miguel's Jr. in the thighs. Oh, my God.
Enchilito, macho burrito.
Oh, boy. Yeah, hopefully all is okay to Frank, all joking aside for a second. You take a 90. Let's all take a 96 to the forearm.
Oh, yeah.
We're fine. It's fine. My skinny ass.
Oh, yeah.
I'm done. Yeah. I don't even need to regrow an arm at that point.
See, the problem with this, too, is watch Montas would have been lit up by the Angels today. And then they score 8 runs. Now the guy they're going to bring in is going to shut us down.
Yeah. The one bullpen guy who's had a career high of an inning and a third will go 7 shutout frames today against the Euro Angels.
Yeah. That'll be the. Thank you.
Thank
you.
Thank you. Again, producer of the Stars, Randy in the house. Thank you so much, my friend.
Randy, can you play us a replay of Montas's arm breaking live? Please, replay. Positive feelings. Hanky says, will Rendon play a game before June? What do you think?
By letter of the law, if it is a simple hamstring pull, 10-day IL, probably his age, he plays at third. You need a little agility. Probably 2 weeks for sure. 10 days is probably 14. In theory, Mike Trout any player would be the same way.
I'm thinking either the Pittsburgh series or when we come back home. It's going to be a while.
Yeah, it's going to be a while. Let's just pencil him out for a month.
There you go.
Let's just overshoot it. It's a month. Anything earlier than that, let's just be pleasantly surprised.
Exactly.
And like I said, I feel bad because he's been exactly. There we go.
Nelson does it.
Nelson knows.
I love that logo, by the way.
I know. Hey, let's give props right now to Randy because he's joined on over with the Catella Chronicles to be graphics extraordinaire. He pops in on the podcast. And the logos that we have are absolutely sweet.
His logos are second to none. Let's just be honest.
Yes. So for him to rebrand Catella Chronicles, because what I created was fine, but it wasn't great. And he comes in and just,
Well, me and you are very, very mediocre. No offense.
No.
Creating stuff. But
very baseline. Like, it gets the job done. You get the info out there, and that's satisfying to me. We have a wonky side armor coming in.
That's
Sutter.
not good. Real quick, I want to get to a couple of these because I want to get some props. Facebook user, we can't see your name unless you put it on there. It says, good morning, Todd and Dominique. Let's go, Los Angeles Angels. Balls, and smash Jacks. Real quick, shout out to OC Raider 714. We love you as a new listener. He's been very cool on the compliments and everything. And he did that post about the Roger Lodge, which got so much heat put on Roger. So
cheers to you, my friend.
Cheers, my friend.
There
Thank you so much. You're the man. Wonder if Ohtani took over on the under bet with 25 games on the IL.
We have to talk about that a lot today.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to go ad nauseum, but we do have to bring him again. First live stream. P.S. Brent Sutter in the game. 8 games, 2.92 ERA, a 1.05 WHIP. He had a 3.38 ERA in 57 games last year with the Colorado Rockies. So he's used to giving up runs.
Yep.
Runs, and more runs. And Miguel Sano stepping to the plate.
Fernando says a pull is far worse than a rip, so he could be out for 60 days. So Fernando's like, it could be a long time.
So we'll see him after the All-Star break.
Yes. And
there is it.
One last one. Philip Baker says, how about the Roger commenting on the being a yes man? That was awesome, Philip. And again, OC714, awesome for posting that. It literally got under his skin.
Yeah. Well, come on. How much time can you take to actually, as they show, Montes has been hit before by the Angels.
Oh.
Well, that one he kind of saved it, though. It kind of rattled.
And he left?
Well, because I think when he landed on his hand, his wrist twisted. So 2 years in a row, or no, 2022. So every other year. So we'll check back in 2026 for another line drive right at,
he should wear a face mask, catcher's mask.
Or what, softballers have with that little visor kind of see-through thing.
Hey, this actually helps Hicks in a way because if you think about it, Hicks can hit better from the right side. So next time he comes up, lefty, righty, maybe it helps.
Well, if it was Phil Nevin, Joe Adele would be now penciled into the ball game. Hicks, come on out. Your day is done. You worked a walk.
It may not help Theis or Shonawell. So
Shonawell's at least been hitting a little bit better.
Better.
At least contact-wise.
I'm hoping Drury can make the best out of this today.
Well,
he needs to get going.
Well, if we all remember, Brandon Drury last year at the end of April was batting 136 before he turned his season. Sano with the 2-out walk, runners on the corners. And speaking of which, Brandon Drury, the former Cincinnati Red, will hopefully...
Do you think he comes through right here, Dominic?
He needs to. There is no question. He needs to at this point because when he's batting, as I look at the numbers here, 210 with a 290 on base and a 290 slug, this is exactly where he was at last year when we had that 4-game series with the Oakland A's.
Correct.
Or the Las Vegas A's. Let's be specific here, folks. Las Vegas A's. And he had that 4-game series where he hit multi-hit games in 4 games, 3 hits in like 3 of the 4 games. And then he became the Angels' best hitter at that point. So no, slide back to the base, please. Let's not get tagged out at first by just standing up. Don't be Joe Adele.
Don't be Joe.
Today is not the day to be Joe Adele.
No. And good morning, Eric Walls, as he likes the Howard Dean comment.
There we go.
Oh. Also, note to the producer of the Stars that it's not updated on our side on the screen. We're not seeing that updated. We have ours updated right here.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. For whatever reason, it wasn't updated.
MLB.com. Rob Manfred trying to screw us again.
Producer to the Stars.
Let's see. So that is an interesting delivery.
Oh, fouled off. He's a little late like Trout too, dude, if you notice.
Yeah. Well, if you take away Drury's head, they have very similar body structures.
Mm-hmm.
They have the thighs, they have the upper body strength, and then the small little thinner torso that's still probably ripped his days, but that's again neither here nor there.
Boy, do we need an RBI here in the worst way.
I don't care how you get it. Have an error, get on base, do something, take the lead.
Wild pitch.
Keep it alive. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we saw how that turned out yesterday. Let's get a 2-0 lead. And Sandoval, you know what? Put you back. Let me give up a run and then just add sprinkles on the cake. Let me just give a grand slam.
He's all shutdown inning. What's that?
I think I said that in the voice message driving back from the Valley. I'm like, are you kidding me?
You were very irritated. I heard that.
Because he does it literally every game, but I think one this year.
Mhm.
Angels get a run and he can't shut it down.
Yep.
He doesn't know what a shutdown inning was. He's almost as bad as Andrew Heaney.
The only time he did it was against Miami. Now that series doesn't look like so much.
No. Drury, stay alive. Good.
All right.
1 and 2. Keep it alive.
Mm-hmm.
But Hicks, Trout, Ward, Sano, Drury, Theis, Rengifo, who is going to get more playing time now with Rendon on the IL. Shawnuel and Neto, your starting 9 today is. Can the Angels get to the bullpen?
Oh.
No, he didn't go. No. Appeal.
Look at.
Are we appealing? What's that?
Oh, he could have
come
ran.
on.
He could have ran.
But no one's signaling. The home plate umpire saying, I'm not appealing. First base umpire said, I'm not going to appeal until the last. That's miscommunication. It's not. He probably wasn't going to get down the line. Let's be objective here. But umpire, you got to communicate. You should be like, it's a live ball, point down, and don't just say it's not my play.
That's a weak way to end the inning. That is a weak way to end the inning.
I would like to see the side angle to see if he really did check his swing because that ball's in the dirt. So
Yeah.
opportunity missed early on today.
Unfortunately, you get you don't get no replay.
Welcome back to Bally Sports.
And here's a depressing commercial right here. You have to feelings hurt. You don't take the people's, and it just talks like that. Dude, come on. I hate that commercial.
Oh, geez. Well, bottom of the first, so we're going to see Soriano for the first time today. You know, the starter experiment is in full effect, especially now with Chase Silseth being out.
Mm-hmm.
The Angels need, and then if you look down at AAA, we saw today Wantz goes to the IL. So the depth at pitching, which was never really there at the end of the day, is still going away. At that point, there's no way. Fernando says, I wouldn't even trust Sandoval to shut down the McDonald's on Cadella.
I wouldn't trust Sandoval to make a smash jack either. Damn. Carl says the Angels way with that strikeout. Well, so much for personality. I think we get hosed on that call.
Yeah. Again, Bally Sports didn't have the wherewithal to show us the side.
Yeah, thanks, Carl.
They're like, no, let's not do that in any way, shape, or form. But, you know, I think it's a situation now with Angels pitching that you got to dig deep and focus because there is no reinforcements coming. That's not happening. Jose Soriano, 5 innings, 1 run, 1 hit against Tampa on Tuesday. He did have 5 walks and 6 strikeouts, but I feel we need to get used to Soriano having walks because it's the starter experiment.
Mm-hmm.
He's used to only throwing probably 20 to 30 pitches out of the pen. He threw 90 against Tampa. So this is going to be a learning curve for him. And if he figures it out, I really, really do believe Ron Washington has a soft spot for him because you saw how amped up he got in that Tampa Bay game.
Yeah, he did. He did.
So
it's maybe we can call it Moustakis. We can call up Soto, guys like that we have on hand. You know, the tools. Oh, fouled off.
High. Benson, the first batter, batting 197 this season. Wow. Both teams, crappy leadoff hitters.
This guy was great last year. He had a really good August and September, but he's been very bad this year.
Yeah. The guy I'm always worried about is De La Cruz.
Yeah, that dude gets on base. Forget it.
That guy. Then they have Steer, Martini, Encarnacion Strand, Candelario, who we potentially thought could have been an Angel.
Yep.
At some point, which could have proved to be very good at this point.
Yeah.
Stevenson, Espinal, and Molly.
1 ball, 2 strikes right here.
No, at this point, I really feel that it needs to be a strikeout. Just set the tone early on. You had 6 against Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
Just go back and do your business.
Yep.
Ron Washington's going to be fired up today.
I hope so.
He believes in Soriano, and they said that from the get-go. And this is his time. 1-2 pitch.
Good
Boom!
pitch. Good pitch.
95 splitter down towards the toes, and Benson, nope. So 1 for 1 on the day. Predictions.
Yeah.
We start good.
Not bad. Robert says, didn't we lose Soto again? Yes, we did. Call loop.
No.
Rooting for Soriano. Yes, we are, Carl. Yeah. And I'm glad you are too. Real quick, too. Houston's struggles continue. After 1, it's 3-0 Nationals.
Okay. We're going to start me early here on a Sunday morning. You know what gets me? The entire AL West is awful right now. Texas isn't performing the way they're having a little World Series hangover. Oakland being semi-decent is weird to all of us. We're doing what we normally do. And Houston is shat in the bed.
Yes.
And Seattle is in my opinion, doing what they're doing. 500 baseball, nothing special. We should be in first.
We should be.
Because this road trip in particular, I think I messaged Randy this a couple of days ago, was we should have swept Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Every game was a winnable game, and that game that we lost in extra innings is going to eat at us for a while.
Yep.
Because the back and forth, and that was really the first time this year as a whole, or at least from the bullpen standards, that they really blew it horribly.
Yeah. Oh,
as back-to-back strikeouts on the splitter. All right, who needs Ohtani? We got a splitter in Soriano.
And going back to what you said, if Wentz could have came up, because he was pitcher of the month, right?
Pitcher of the
week, right?
Pitcher of the week. Six shutout frames.
If he could have kept pitching like that, and then came up with Soriano, that gives us more young kids to look at and gives us an opportunity to maybe send down a Sandoval or demote him or sit him for a little bit, something like that. I don't know.
I love Rob's comment because I thought about this a couple days ago. Should have kept Ronaldo Lopez.
True.
He is now starting, and he is dominating for the Atlanta Braves. Of course, everybody goes to Atlanta and does well.
Just throw on that A and take off. Throw on our A and suck.
Yeah. Watch. David Fletcher's probably going to have like a 400. He's going to get time now with Ozzie Albies being out.
I'm surprised our boy Stassi isn't tearing it up for the White Sox. But then again, it makes sense why they're struggling on offense.
Well, look at the White Sox. The majority of ex-Angels and ex-Angel coaches are there. So it's just Angels in black.
Oh.
Angels in mourning.
Yeah.
Pitch to Steer.
Nice pitch.
1-2.
Good pitch.
Strike out the side. Let's give us something to love about right now on this Angels.
Sega says, "Damn, guess it wasn't a good idea to go with a homemade helmet nachos last night." Ooh, someone's got the diarrhea.
Can you strike out? Oh, close.
Just
good pitch though. Yeah, Steer confused on that one, just trying to dip it and lowering at that point.
Is it me or Soriano does look much more confident in this start and a little bit out of last one than he did his first one?
It's what happens when you have good coaching. If Phil Nevin was doing this experiment right now, Soriano might be DFA'd at this point. He may be DFA'd. Or he would pitch one and then not pitch for another 3 weeks because he needs time off.
Oh, that's true. That is true. You got to baby these pitchers. Remember.
Can you strike out the side?
Nice pitch, though.
Oh, 9. Okay, velocity so far 99. We've seen that a couple of times already.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me. He's got the splitter. He's got the velocity. If things work out, is he the Ohtani replacement? I'm not saying he's like an ace, but maybe he proves a point by striking out the side. Not quite yet. Okay. Patience.
I think he could be a guy that's a pleasant surprise, someone that we weren't looking forward to or but then came out of nowhere and gave us some hope.
Well, with this start today, he could be a number 2.
Oh, nice call.
Yeah. So right now, just through the first inning, Detmers is your ace. Soriano's your 2. And then there's, as they say in Moneyball, there's 50 feet of crap.
Oh.
And then there's the rest of the Angel starting rotation right now.
I will say this, though. If Soriano turns into a pitcher that can be reliable, imagine instead of going lefty-lefty like they were going to do, kick those other guys down. And because we don't know what we're going to get with Silseth. A lot of people think he's going to tear it up and pitch better, and I think he will too. But guess what, though? What if he's your number 2 behind a really good Reed Detmers, and Tyler Anderson can keep this up, keeping us in games, giving up 4 runs or less per start, giving us 5 to 6 innings. He's your number 3, in my opinion. And then after that, like you said, 50 feet of crap, or someone's got to move into that 4 or 5 spot.
Well, okay. So, yes, Tyler Anderson, if you give us quality starts.
Because he should be 4-0, bro.
6 inning, 3 runs or less. If that, regardless if we win or lose, if that is the performance you are giving out, that is perfect from your number 2 or your number 3 guy. To me, Griffin Canning is the secret ingredient in all this because he had high marks last year.
Yeah.
From what we anticipated for him. We didn't think he was coming back until after the All-Star break. He comes back in April, and he was steady. I'm not going to say he was the best, but he was steady.
He was.
Last season. So if he can at least put some quality starts together, because we saw it in Baltimore. Bad first inning, he was able to even out. Tampa Bay this week, bad first inning, he was able to elongate the game, save the bullpen, and give the Angels a chance. If he can give the Angels the chance each and every time, I'm not saying he's going to be the ace, but if you just give me a chance. You're telling me there's a chance.
Yeah.
That's at this point, that's what we're going with.
Yeah, as long as because his last start, I mean, yeah, he gave up 2 runs, but he settled in. You know what I mean? We should have indeed won that game. That was another one we lost. Now, check out Carl's comment. What do you think about that?
Funny enough, Randy and I talked about this, and I think Fernando, I think we all talked about in the group chat, was the whole situation with Suarez in the bullpen right now.
Mm-hmm.
Suarez has to go.
Mm-hmm. If
you take somebody from this current starting rotation, put them in the pen, either Sandoval or Canning, whatever the situation may entail, and then if you went, if again, because the Angels don't do this, if you went out and got a premier or a decent starting pitcher, you could have that affordability right now to send one of these starters into a bullpen role. So at some point that can work.
Yeah.
Zach Greinke's still available.
I don't know about the Ethos pitch.
There's still a few low ball guys. Madison Bumgarner's still out there, but most of these guys are over the hump at that point.
That's true. But I do like that Detmers, Anderson, Soriano, Silseth, Canning, and Sandoval in the pen. Rego says Anderson is a workhorse. Love Soriano. Oh, there's
good take from Theis. Theis limited action this year. 333. Okay, but he's only played in 2-3, very minimal games. So unfortunately, don't get to see how happy. Ooh, Theis gets into one, but that's a big ballpark, great American ballpark.
And I was bringing this up too when on the post game, bro. What do you think about this? How many gap shots have you seen from this team? Like, how many have we split the outfielders or put them down the line? We haven't done a lot of that, right?
No,
it's been fly balls right at outfielders.
Or if we're hitting ground balls into the outfield, they're just getting past short or getting past second.
Yes.
Those routine ground ball singles.
Yes.
Nothing special. The best, I will say, out of the entire offense right now is Rengifo steps up. Now he gets to bat from the right side instead of the left today.
True.
So Rengifo, another switch hitter that has to adjust the game plan.
Mm-hmm.
The stolen bases. Ron Washington said this was going to be a new situation. And Trout, Rendon was stealing bases. That was never... Who could have conceived that notion?
Oh, I know.
Rendon stealing bases. So, hopefully it brings a better element to it all.
And you had five stolen bases all last year by Trout. He already has 5.
Yeah.
And you got, love him or hate him, Adele's got 4 already in limited time.
He could have had 5 or 6 if he didn't overslide a base, or I'm sorry, not overslide, if he actually slided at the base. And Randy's giving me the biggest round of applause.
I think they need bigger bases for him alone, but that's just me.
We already increased the base size. Remember that. We started that last year, and that still wasn't enough. Rengifo bloop shot.
Oh,
run
nice
run it out. Yes. Say, don't turn.
Yep.
No, they said it's safe. Okay. You see those plays nowadays, and that was very similar to Rendon's injury yesterday. Not the hit, but chugging down the base and having a stutter step to the base.
Yeah.
And that's what pulls the hamstring, and then a near kill. Yeah, see, he kind of
grabbed it,
turned awkwardly into that base. So let's not and say we did, please.
Yeah.
Let's not and say we did.
Rego says Adele has a low baseball IQ, sadly. Jason says, why the hell is Hicks leading off?
I like Rob. Unpopular take, but we can always trade Adele or Hicks or try to get a 5th starter.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, the only problem is Adele and Hicks need to hit the ball.
I think if we have a 7th starter somewhere, we can get something like that.
No, the moment Hicks gets on like a 5-game winning streak, ship him.
Oh yeah,
that's it. Don't even look twice. Just ship him out.
Just get him out of there.
Shawnuel up.
Oh, that was close.
Pickoff.
Very.
Are they going to review it? No. First baseman's going to say no. Shawnuel, after bruising the jewels a couple days ago, and that was in Boston.
Yeah,
he bruised his beans in Beantown. They got a little baked in Boston.
Oh,
I can't. The jokes write themselves sometimes.
Yep.
Shawnuel,
nice hit. Go.
And the old Mike Scioscia 1st to 3rd action.
Oh, that's so sexy.
Did it happen? Yes, it did.
That's so sexy.
There we go. That's Angel baseball. That's old school Mike Scioscia era Angels baseball, from growing up. And now, if that's the Shawnuel that we need every day, doesn't have to be power numbers, just get through as we look at Rendon's injury from yesterday. See how he stuttered right before the base, and his toe, watch the toe hit right at the base. Stutter, and then right there. They talk about it all the time. As I work with high schoolers right now in Huntington Beach High School, they say, run through the base. Do not try jumping to getting to first or stutter stepping to get the right foot on first or the left foot. Who cares? You have 2 feet for a reason.
Yeah.
Put them on the base and deal with it. So stutter step got wrong.
Love the old school social baseball. Yes, Carl, we totally agree. We miss it. I still think a first to third, what is it called? A hit and run, stolen bases are sexier
Or
than
even
home runs.
Squeeze bunts.
Yep, that's just me.
Ooh, almost a wild pitch.
Now here's a guy that needs to come through right here. This dude, Zach Neto, his swing is so bad, and I know Robert has an easy fix for it, and I just wish they would do it.
Does it have the take the high leg kick out of it? Is that the theme to fix pretty much?
Pretty much.
But when it's one of those things where when it works, it works.
Mm-hmm.
When it doesn't, it doesn't. So again, what's the theme of the Angels season this year? Consistency.
Yep.
Neto, be consistent. That's everybody. And when we're not picking on Neto, I'm just saying we all got to be consistent. Look at the Angels lineup right now. 3 guys are hitting below 200. That's not consistent.
That's not.
So,
and runners in scoring position were even worse.
And are we ever going to say anything negative about Neto's defense?
No, never.
Neto is not the guy. Just prime opportunity, runners on the corners, and 1 out. This is where you need to put contact. I don't care if it's a fly ball, Rengifo
just
can
get the run.
Yep. Squeeze bunt. This is the type of opportunities of old school baseball that the Angels need right there.
Would like to see if they do it right here.
Yes. So let's see. Shows bunt.
Oh,
okay. So we got a little bunt.
Okay, I like that.
I forget who's coming. Jason Hess says you're a coach. No, I'm not a coach at Huntington Beach. I'm their broadcaster. So I broadcast for their baseball and football programs, and hopefully be teaching sports broadcasting on campus really, really soon. So busy times.
Justin Option says, "What happened to Ren Dunn?" Well, he pulled his hammy or something with his hammy.
Ren Dunn for at least 10 days.
Yeah, at least 10 days.
Tony 10 day.
Until
he gets to Tony 60. 2-2.
Oh,
no. Swinging. Yeah, he's frustrated. He knows.
He's been striking out too much, man.
Well, especially when it's in the dirt and it's a horrible pitch. If you're going to strike out on a quality level pitch, I can't be mad. I'm not the one up in the box stepping up and swinging the stick. But guys, like in that situation, you got to put bat to ball. Even if you fly out or ground out, who knows? Fielder's going to make an error. Rengifo could run into bad throwing error. You got to create a situation for yourself.
He could absolutely agree. He could have put a weak little grounder to the right side, and he could have beat out a throw. They would have maybe only had a what is it called? A fielder's choice.
Yep.
So let's see. Believe he's committed to Vandy. Jason says also Hicks should have gotten the Stamos the other night. Now let's see if him at leadoff. What if he has shown what he is at leadoff?
Yeah.
Does ball too.
As Aaron Hicks, we see him for the right side for the first time today. So he walks and almost, I believe, 9-10 pitch at bat. Worked Montas before Montas got knocked out of the game. Maybe instead of Neto, it's the moment for Hicks where he figures it out because he's going to need it at this point. Yes. Does it get down? No.
Right to the damn outfield. Right where we were saying. Right where we were saying. He put the barrel on the ball.
But if that happened the bat previous, that's a sacrifice fly. Rengifo scores.
Yeah, that's the problem. That is the problem. Because there's not much you could do on that ball. Like he's got to sit there. He can't run up to it. So, yeah, if Neto puts at the right field, there you go.
I think Randy – are you raising your hand, my friend?
I don't know.
Oh, no, he's got his phone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I thought he was raising his hand like, I have something to say here, folks.
I thought the producer to the Stars was giving us some sort of
I got some things to say that probably shouldn't be said.
Say it, brother.
Say it.
We don't hold back on this network.
This is a commercial break. This is your 30 seconds of fame.
This team fucking sucks, dude. They're their own fucking rally killer. I mean, Jesus Christ. And it starts with Neto. Like, he kills these damn things, dude. He's got to go down. He needs to fix the fucking swing, dude. He needs to fix his eyeballs.
It can be as simple as just, you can get out of a slump just putting contact to the baseball. The way he's swinging right now in the dirt, he's not knowing what's coming at him. I hear it all the time. When you're in a groove, that baseball looks like a beach ball. You can tell what's being pitched. You can put bat to ball and you're all good to go. When you are not and you're in a slump, that baseball looks like a little golf ball, a Yahtzee dice. You cannot tell and you're just guessing up there. And it's tough because he's an uber talented guy.
Oh, yeah.
It just, you're in this big slump right now that the Angels need need to figure out to balance out this order.
And I'll tell you, I was in that kind of slump when I was in high school where everything did look so damn easy.
Mhm.
And I was hitting the ball over the fences, getting doubles, hitting the gaps. And then I got into a stretch where I got out of my routine and I started to hit however the hell I wanted to. And I was swinging and missing at everything. I even like would not lock my eyes on the ball. Like I would just swing with my eyes not even looking. It was crazy.
Well, yeah, at some point you got to try something else and see what flows. Because if you have, for example, Soriano coming in today who strikes out the side in the first inning, you're feeling good about what your pitcher has, and you have 2 opportunities in the first and the second inning, respectively, and you can't drive him in ground ball. Renhefo, please throw it right at the chest. Thank you very much. 1 up and 1 down. Martini is out.
I like that. Jason likes your preaching. He says preach.
Oh, thank you.
Will they win another series? Carl says.
Well, again, they should have taken 2 out of 3 from Boston. They should have swept Tampa Bay.
Yep.
And the first 2 games of this series, they got beat. Let's be real. Cincinnati, because of poor pitching and situations. So right now, the Angels should be 4-2. They should be 6-3 on this road trip right now.
Yeah, I mean, or they should be trying to because right now we're trying to just get to 4-6. I mean, they were in it most of game 1. And then yesterday they had multiple opportunities to come back.
To rally back.
Yeah.
So who knows? This could have been an 8-1 road trip if all was done right.
God,
I really believe if they won that game in extras against Tampa, they sweep that series. Because that final game, Canning, I think your offense would feel a little bit better. The offense gets a little demoralized, even though they did the job on Tuesday. Oh, and Theis just got hit in the jewels.
He's all, dude, my nuts got fried.
Oh, Shawneell's like at first, like, get me away. And Sano's at third, like, I'm so glad I'm a third baseman. Like,
yeah, right now Theis is like,
oh no, look at where it got hit. Oh no.
Theis is like, I'm okay.
That inner he is squeak. Yeah, his booty hole got a little tight right there. He's like, oh, I can't do this again.
I feel that in my gooch, coach.
Again, why do the Angels have this? Why is this the thing? Rendon hamstring, testicular injuries with this squad. Why?
Oh, geez. Fernando says, hey, Todd. Sorry, I meant sabotage. Were you ever in a funk during your in-ring career? Ground balls to third. And that's an ode to my my backyard wrestling days and also my video game days. I'd create myself as sabotage. And as a backyard wrestler, I did take a stair, not a stair, but a ladder off the head. And that wasn't intentional. It was supposed to go over my back when I was laid down.
Misplacement.
Yeah, and they dropped it right on the back of my head. And oh, my God.
And this is why Todd is the way he is.
Yeah. If I can't talk right, that's why.
That is the moral of the story here, folks. Did he go? Knuckle curve?
Oh.
Whoa, since when was that in the repertoire for Soriano? A knuckle curve?
Hey, his pitch count's only 21 right now. Looking good.
Oh, and they called Candelario for a check swing strike, 0-1.
Take that.
Looking to replicate the first inning, not via the strikeouts, but just 1, 2, 3 clean frames.
Oh,
half-hearted swing. Pitchers are athletes, true.
Yes.
Shawneell with the good dig. Perfect. 1, 2, 3 frame and very poised. Look at him. He's laughing. He's having good. He's like, hey, Theis, I know your nuts were hurting. I'll take that one for you.
He looked down. He's like, how's your nuts?
Oh, my God. All the timing. If you guys are watching the game on mute and listening to us, you just saw Soriano literally look at the crotchal area. For Theis, like, dude, how's it?
Sirs,
Let's say
I want to go back to sabotage.
Uh-oh, here we go. Yes.
Angel, well, first of all, can we at least get a description of the attire that you wore? I'm really curious. Was it pants or shorts?
Of course, he went to the crotchal region first.
Of course.
It was like 98, 99. So I had the jean shorts. I had the kind of like Cena look before the Cena. I had the elbow pads. I had the jean shorts and a cutoff shirt. That's what it looked like.
Damn.
I had long hair too.
I was hoping you wore shorts like they do, like a Triple H style, because I would say the next time you just win a series, you got to host the show Sabotage.
Oh, hell no. I ain't going to do that, bro.
No. If when the Angels get back to over 500, Todd goes back to sabotage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, or the Angels are 3 games under 500, so it might take a little time. You never know how that can happen. Or we do the Angels get 70 wins this year. You become sabotage one time.
Yeah, and I'll take on someone for charity in a wrestling match.
Or at the Heady tailgate later this year.
There you go.
Maybe
I could throw someone through, or they could throw me through a table. One of the two. I got one of those.
Oh, we have ideas. We have ideas, folks. This is it will happen in some way.
We're gonna turn this into Bills Mafia real quick.
Don't talk about Bills Mafia with the Jets fan in the house.
Sabotage versus Roger Lodge.
Oh, Todd versus Fernando. We have a challenger.
Oh.
Ooh.
Fernando's all in.
The former tag team is broken up. They're going 1-on-1.
Here we go. Trouty up to lead things off in the third.
Uh-oh.
Get into it. Nah.
Oh, weak fly.
He was trying to go to the all-star home run right there.
Yep.
Right field, first row off of that was Greinke.
Yep.
That was Greinke because he hit one off of Harvey in New York. So.
And Greinke was a Dodger at that time, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Angel Dodger at the start of that all-star matchup. So we're right in the same situation that we thought. New pitcher comes in. It's going to be a Johnny Holstaff day for Cincinnati, and they're sticking it to us.
Oh, I like that one. Carl says exactly what I was thinking. Take on Lodge, a greased up match, or what was it?
Get him in mud.
The mud bath.
The mud bath. No, you know what we do? We get an inflatable pool, fill it with mud, and just bring it to outside of the Animate 30 studios, and just wait for Roger to come in for his shift.
Yeah, I'll be standing in the mud like, let's go, come on.
Maybe it's the one day Artie Moreno will come to work.
Yeah, he might actually.
Oh my God! Well, we're going in mud. I can't do the voice as well as Todd can.
I'd like to see that happen.
Oh, I'll sell the team for all the mud in the world.
Oh,
God help us. Taylor Ward,
3-1.
ground ball off. Got topped the ball off a little hammerhead.
He did.
That's not going anywhere. 2 up and 2 down now for the 4-hole hitter. So no.
This offense has been so inconsistent.
And you have guys that can hit the ball. Trout, Ward, Drury in a slump. Sean Wells is a perpetual contact guy. As we're looking at, this is the guy from last year, that whole incident from Milwaukee.
Oh, that he didn't.
The whole, one pitcher got hurt and then they signified to him. I remember that little social media stunt from last year.
Wait, Yvette says, I blame it on the see-through pants as far as the balls look. And then Fernando says, Todd and Fernando versus Pete Soto and Curtis Cook. Oh,
I have thoughts on that, but I don't want to make this about them.
I think we could win that.
Sano, base hit.
That's a good hit.
Sano, 2 for 2 on the afternoon. He's finding his groove.
He is.
Well, he's now your new everyday third baseman. So he's going to get more at bats. And if he's going to find success, he's 1 for 1 with a walk, not 2 for 2, but on base twice today.
Yeah, and he's been on base a lot this road trip. And here's my thing, bro.
404 on base, by the way.
Yeah, if you're looking at a guy like this, and I keep hearing the commentators like, he finally hit his first home run. Nobody needs that. We really don't need that. If those come, that's fine. But if, like you said, he's had that 400 on base percentage, dude, I'll take that any day.
Yeah. Yeah. Comment from Rigo. Are you guys always on a delay? Yes. The way the stream works and, copyright with Bally Sports West, we are about 30 seconds behind where the game naturally is. So,
yeah, we apologize, but
we can only do so much.
Yes. We wish we were totally live. YouTube plays a big part of that too.
Yeah. As that one's inside and tight. 1-1 Drury. Now, okay, another opportunity for Brandon Drury. It's not as sexy as it was in the first inning. 1 on, 2 out. But again, he's the type of guy that can get into one.
Yeah.
And he's not, he got into it and it's going to take him back to the track, but in and over. Again, they're not striking out today. There's a bunch of contact happening, but it's going right to the Cincinnati defense.
Yeah, they're really not hitting the gaps. They're really not putting it where the outfielders ain't. So my thing is right now, I would be Ron Washington getting out everybody or getting everyone to get their tablets ready, and let's do a scouting report on this guy.
Well, at this point, you have to look at it in the sense of if we can't hit the ball today with runners in scoring position, if we get a leadoff guy on, next man up, I don't care who you are, we got to sacrifice bunt him over to second. This is going to be a very manufacturing type of day for the Angels if this is how it's going to go.
I agree. Yvette says Roger would rather have Uncle Jesse in the mud fight. Ooh,
Whoa.
that'd be a triple team right there. That would be his tag team partner, Yvette. But then, yeah, he would turn on him in a sexual way, not a fighting way. Just get on base, Carl says. Rigo says, love you guys. Glad I found you. We're glad you found us. And tell a friend, by the way. We really appreciate it.
I think we're approaching the 1,000.
We are just a couple away.
Mark.
We're just a couple away.
Create the bot accounts. We don't care.
Yeah.
1,000 is 1,000 people.
And Carl has a very good mentality for us to, something that should be written on a chalkboard somewhere in the Angels clubhouse. Get them on, get them over, get them in. So.
Well, that's like hit, run, score. It's pretty simplistic in that sense. This is the game of baseball. Hit, run, score. Throw strikes, get them out, trust your defense. The Angels, I don't know. I feel this team is one good game away from busting a 5-game winning streak. Like, we have seen it at all different levels this season. We've seen when the hitting has been on point. We've seen when the pitching's been on point, starting and bullpen. And we've also seen when the defense has made some highlight reel plays.
Absolutely.
It's now all about getting this together in the right way, shape, or form. And, it's going to happen at some point.
And it's weird. Like I was telling my dad the other night, it's like I was fully expecting the pitching to just be a major issue for this team. And at some points it is and probably will be. But the hitting has been more of a disappointment. We have, like, right now 3 to 4 holes in this lineup.
Yeah, I think if the Angels – okay, so let's talk about it here as the first pitch to Stevenson is knuckle curve for a strike 0-1. Let's backpedal the clock, get into the DeLorean a little bit.
Okay.
If the Angels could have gotten anybody in free agency, ground ball to second, Rengifo, please to the chest. Don't do anything stupid. Thank you, 1 for 1. If you had to take one offensive player from this year's free agent class that could have been in this lineup right now, who are you taking?
Hindsight being what it is, I would have took Brandon Belt or was JD Martinez. I'll just go with JD Martinez because JD Martinez could have played first base and DH and got us some quality at bats.
And if not,
100% correct, Todd. JD Martinez all fucking day, twice on Sunday, dude.
Yep, 100%. He was my pick as well. I'll go a little contrarian for a minute just to stir up the conversation because when I look at the lineup right now, if JD's in it, Drury would probably go to first base as that one's or maybe Drury to second, Rengifo to third, Sano, maybe Rengifo gets the day off today because Sano's batting better in that case. So that's the whole JD part of the conversation. To me, with the inconsistencies that have been going on in right field this year, and I said this ad nauseum in the offseason, as that one skied foul, count stays 0-2. Adele, not really consistent. Moniak, we need to see more of him. We know what he can do last year. I think he can get to that, but it's still time. He's still youthful. And Hicks has been, what we already talked about so far today. You needed to go out and get another outfielder.
Yep.
I don't care who it is. You needed to go out and get an outfielder. I don't care. Any right fielder or corner outfielder that was available on that market should have been an Angel. And I'd have to look back because there was probably easily 3 or 4 options. I know Rigo saying Teoscar Hernandez. I think he's a good player, but I think he's the product of the Dodgers system.
Yeah, he's getting way more pitches to swing at.
Yeah, because they're not going to pitch. They don't want to pitch to Betts, Freeman, Ohtani.
Yeah.
That one's down low, 2-2. Looking to keep things alive right now for Soriano. So far through 2 1/3 innings, very good outing for Soriano thus far. I think there's not one thing to complain about at this point.
Yeah, he's been pitching very well.
I'm going to look at the free agent class right now because I know there was like two or three guys, but.
Well, Brandon Belt right now, like John Todd says, would make a good addition. But, yeah, JD Martinez would have been the guy because for me, I would have – if they wanted to keep Trout and Ward at 2 and 3, I'd have Martinez right behind them. Ooh, what a pitch.
Oh, down by way of the K. Espinal. Bye-bye.
Froze him right there.
86. Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, most of his fastball has been 96 to 99 today. Oh.
He's got nice movement.
Look at that face. He's just like, I'm the man. Look at that. Spins it. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Theis is like, that's going right to my glove, dude. Yeah. Strike 3, strike 4. Keep him coming.
4 punchies on the day.
Yep.
If not more. Yeah, 4 strikeouts in 2 2/3 innings so far for Jose Soriano. I love it.
I forgot how many games we had for Tony Two Bags getting on the IO. But I do know the bet between my girl and my friend. She said he wouldn't play 81 games total.
Okay, well,
so you best believe she sent the text. Yesterday.
he's a quarter of the way there. He played like 20 or so he's a quarter of the way there.
Yeah.
Outfielders that were on the free agent list that I could have thought could have been an Angel.
Uh-huh.
You look at, in my opinion, Jurickson Profar. Now, I know he's more of a utility guy, plays more left field with the Padres, but he's swinging a good stick, and he only signed a 1-year deal. That could have worked out in the Angels' favor. That was the left field market. Center field market, of course, there was Cody Bellinger, but I think the money was not going to be there. So, we got to be realistic in some way, shape, or form. Gorgeous, same pitch, 86 knuckle curve. Good God
They are not picking that one up.
Adam Duvall. I know there was rumors about Duvall coming to Anaheim. That didn't happen. Or pardon me, Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Pardon me. Sorry. We can't, I know Jake Marisnik is at AAA right now.
He's probably going to be the next guy called up.
That could be the next guy called up. We weren't going to bring back Hunter Renfroe, Randall Grichuk at that point. So the options, yes, were low in the outfield unless you wanted to spend high. But there were a couple of guys, even a Jock Peterson, if you wanted to go after somebody with left-handed pop to play, and he was a primary right fielder.
Could have used him too.
Tommy Pham is still out there, and Tommy Pham is not horrible.
Well, he's a White Sox now.
Oh yeah, did he? Okay, even Tommy Pham. Oh yeah, he got that last-minute deal.
That's a strike!
Come on! That is 98 painting the black. 5th strikeout goes. Are you kidding me?
That was a baseball, maybe 2 above the
Wait,
black.
hold up. Let me look closer. Is that Angel Hernandez?
It might
That
be.
is on the.
Oh
my God. No. And Theis squares that one up perfectly as a catcher.
Yeah. I'm surprised Theis didn't stand up and start walking towards the dugout.
86.
That 86 knuckle curve has been his best pitch so far.
That sucks. There goes his perfect game because he was solid.
Yeah, I know. 2 2/3. That should be 5 strikeouts out of 9 batters to begin this contest.
And with a low pitch count too, that's only 40 here in the third.
You're making him ground ball.
Ooh, wow.
Knowing the Angels' luck, that would have went down the line and we'd be down 1-0 because of a blown call.
Yeah. That's why I think they really need this out right here. Don't give him any extra outs.
And especially you embarrassed Benson in the first.
Yeah.
You got him all confused. Strike him out. Pick up your 5th punchy. At this point, screw it. Just get it out. After you get hosed on a call, just get it out. I don't care how it is. Theis sets up outside. Sean
Nice
good.
play. Okay.
Playing in on that one. Smart move. Okay, we'll take a good split pitch.
Carl says they are the Anaheim Angels. I knew you guys were going to hate that call because he's a little ahead.
Yeah.
He said Teoscar Hernandez is a good player, but I think he was a product too of a good lineup in Toronto as well.
With Guerrero Jr., Bo Bichette. Yeah, they have
plenty of guys.
Springer and all those guys.
On the bright side, next year's free agent class is going to be much better, though. That's true, John.
Well, looking at next year's free agent class, Ron Washington will be in his 2nd year of a 2-year contract. We don't know what's going on with Perry Manassian. He's in the final year of his tenure as Angels GM.
I say he walks away before we let him go. To be honest.
But again, this is the perpetual situation with the Angels. It's either GM or coach. There has been no consistency since the Mike Scioscia era.
Well, guys, can I interject here real quick?
Absolutely.
Always.
If Perry walks, there's a lot of uncertainty, especially with the GM search. Do you even think Washington stays through that bullcrap?
Well,
my opinion would be, say for instance, we win 76 games and there's a clear sign of improvement. I think if Perry walks or is fired or let go or not retained and we get another GM in here, I would think the first conversation would be, Ron, how long do you want to coach? How long can you coach? Can we add a couple more years to your contract? I don't think it would be fair if he's gotten this team that improved to just say, okay, 1 year more and then we'll talk about it after. It's like, no, I think he gets us to 76 wins with some improvements. He's earned himself a couple more years if he wants it.
Ron Washington.
I think you're 100% spot on. I totally agree. I think whoever would come in would be stupid to not to extend him and see what the son of a bitch could do with an actual fucking pitching staff.
Yep.
One, if you think about it, Randy, in that sense, Ron Washington is a guy. He will manage baseball or coach until the day he dies. He
Absolutely.
loves this game.
He's a lifer.
He is a lifer at this point. So you could give him a contract, 5 years. He's going to do it. Is it going to be here? Whatever the case may be, but he's here for this year and next year. We know that that's locked in and loaded, no problem. Theis skies that one, and good. Left fielder getting it done. Steer right against the foul territory wall. Thin again. This is not Oakland. This is very thin territory here at Great American Ballpark. And again, Angels hitting the ball. I didn't even realize because I've been watching the games on mute the last couple of days. Matt Vasgersian in the house.
Yeah.
Wayne Randazzo is maybe he took our comments to heart a little. Sorry.
Maybe he got suspended.
MLB is like, we can't have you no more.
Yeah.
Luis Rengifo up 354 average in baseball since August of last year. That's the best in baseball.
Yeah, he's been good. When he's hot, he's hot.
Yeah, minimum of 11 appearances. He's up there with William Contreras, Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, and Juan Soto.
I agree with both of you guys, though, man. Like I would love to see Ron continue as manager of this team because we really haven't seen the best that he can do. Like Randy said, get him a real staff, get him a real bench or a pitching staff and a real bench. Man, I think he could do some good things.
Here's a good idea. As Rengifo fouls that one. Let's extend Perry one more year so they match up with Ron Washington. If Perry leaves after that year and Ron Washington's like, I'm done coaching, Ron Washington, your new GM of the Angels.
Hey,
but I know he likes to be in the trenches, so I don't think that would ever happen. But still, a guy with a mindset like that at your GM, he'll tell Artie Moreno where to shove it.
Well, you think about this too.
Base hit Rengifo against the shift.
Beautiful hit.
Four-seam fastball to right, and he is still the highest hitting batter in Major League Baseball since August of last year.
Like other hitters take note of how he swung on that one. Just took what the pitcher gave him and went the other way. Nice swing.
Boom. Good. And the Angels were going oppo a lot today.
Yeah, they are.
And this is, again, more so because of Sutter coming in for Frankie Montas. If you're just joining us, starter for the Reds, Frankie Montas, last 2 1/3 innings after getting plunked by a ground ball right off his right forearm, which is his pitching arm. Shano. Oh, come on.
Double play.
3-6-3. Come on.
That's a way to kill it after his good at bat the first time. Nancy checks in. Hi, Nancy. How you doing? She said, I thought you said Washington get him a bitch, but you said a bench. Yeah, that would be a highly
or that was maybe
offensive.
Ron Washington back in the day when he was with Texas. And he had all of his, yeah, give me a bitch, baby. Let's go.
I believe Ron Washington puts his foot down in the offseason, like, get me some damn players. And, going back to you guys saying, who's on David Fletcher, important David Fletcher reference.
Yeah.
But you guys, what you guys said about him being a lifer, I totally see that because we've seen guys coach till they die. Like literally they'll be on the bench till they're like in the 90s. Like I'm forgetting the guy used to be on the Yankees. He got thrown down by Pedro Martinez.
Grady Little.
No, not Grady Little. The coach for the Yankees. Remember, he was the one that.
Wasn't that Grady Little?
No, it wasn't Grady Little. He threw down the Yankee guy. I forgot what his name was. Anyway, the point is,
we're coming for you, Google. I'm gonna check.
Yeah, the point is, these guys are in there. Oh, Don Zimmer.
Zimmer. Okay.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He got beat up by Pedro Martinez.
Yeah, that dude was on the bench forever. I mean, you got Sparky Anderson, all these guys who will stick around. I could see Ron Washington still trying to put his cleats on and run out there and still being about 85, 86. He could possibly do that. I could see that easily.
Well, if he was going to retire, he would have done it after Atlanta. He wouldn't have packed up, came back all the way out to the West Coast to do something, with a team like the freaking Angels. Like, he won his World Series, with Atlanta. If he was going to retire, he would have done it. He will die sitting on a bench managing a ball game.
Yeah, 100%. If you look at next year's free agent class, and do the Angels need a first baseman? Probably not. They got Shonowell. I don't think they're going to.
Depends on the progression.
Let's just go through it. First baseman, the big names.
Maybe we get JD Martinez next year.
Well, here are the big first basemen. You got Paul Goldschmidt and Pete Alonso, Rhys Hoskins, Anthony Rizzo. So big names.
Give me Alonso because he's younger.
Second baseman. Do we need a second baseman? We don't know what the situation is going to be with Drury.
Correct.
He is on not an opt-out, but his contract is rung up after this year. As De La Cruz will lead things off. Second baseman, you got Gleyber Torres, Brandon Lowe, Ha-Sung Kim, but he has got a mutual option with the Padres, so we'll see. Whit Merrifield. After that, not too much. But Brandon Drury, if he bats like he did last year, he should be able to come back.
Yeah, and I was expecting big things from him being in a contract year, so he could still get going, but let's see.
Third baseman, Bregman, Matt Chapman, he has a player option, Justin Turner, Eugenio Suarez, and then those are your big name ones.
I don't want any Dodger trash, so no more. I don't want Justin Turner. I can't stand that guy. He's a punchable face. I don't want to see him on the Angels. Sorry.
And then we don't need a shortstop. Outfield. Okay, that's Los De La Cruz, the speedy De La Cruz. Okay, Theis, get ready to throw him out at second.
Dude, slow down. I can't throw that fast.
Let's see. Outfield, Juan Soto, Cody Bellinger if he opts out, Alex Verdugo, Michael Conforto, Tyler O'Neill, the Angel Killer, Jock Peterson, Anthony Santander, Teoscar Hernandez.
See, I would actually go for, if we can't retain Ward somehow, Santander, and who's the guy before that? O'Neill. Those are two guys that won't command a lot of money. If we're thinking Artie Moreno.
Designated hitter, JD Martinez, Eloy Jimenez, Marcelo Zuna. And then what we've all talked about, starting pitching. Garrett Cole was an opt-out. Blake Snell with an opt-out. Justin Verlander, Max Scherzer, Corbin Burns, Shane Bieber, Max Fried, Jordan Montgomery, Walker Buehler, Nathan Eovaldi, Robbie Ray, Alex Cobb. The list is endless.
I'm with John. I would take Corbin Burns, and I would also get Lorenzo back for real. That is such a mistake not getting.
But
him.
the Angels do need an ace next year.
They do.
There is no doubt about it. We cannot. The front office can't do that. That one's high and tight at 99, 1 and 2.
Reed could pitch like Reed could literally get 18 to 19 wins, and I'd be like, okay, he's our ace now till we get an ace.
Yeah,
have him a really good 2. I'm happy with that.
Like I know Max Scherzer's getting older. Who knows? He could. He's coming off injury this year, and you know how the Angels are with injuries.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm a Shane Bieber fan, but Shane Bieber's like 2-3 years ago, man.
Yeah, are you finally coming off the Bieber high?
Yeah.
The Bieber fever.
Last offseason, I was like, no, I got to move on from him. But I would be all over Corbin Burns.
I think based on the age and what he's done, he'll be the most coveted, regardless if he's not the biggest name. Swung foul.
Oh, you got to catch that.
If he swung and missed, but that's probably a strikeout, but a stolen base at the same time. If that's swing and miss and not foul tipped.
True.
So I guess giveth and taketh a little bit.
No,
that should have been caught. Never mind. I take that back. That should have been. Yeah, he knows. That's out number 1.
Dice is like, how can I catch it if you're hitting the ball?
Angels are trying here. Soriano. Oh God, one of the. No.
I know that, dude.
Yep.
Oh,
good.
Thank you,
hit.
Shonowell.
Now that has gotten better under Ron as his defense. I was not liking Shonowell's defense last year.
Oh, okay. Ooh. I'm not gonna. Elliot De La Cruz messing with Shonowell. I love it. Seeing if he's got any Gummer seeds in his pocket. Oh, I love it.
That's pretty cool.
Remember, he was messing with Ohtani last year at second. That's a good personality that you want to have on your ball club that represents baseball right now.
By the way, if we don't win this game, it's going to be balls, and swept 2 years in a row by the Reds.
Ground ball again. Umpire, get out of the way. Throw to first.
Nice.
Rengifo being consistent. There we go. But look what they're doing. Manufacturing runner over to third, even though it costed you 2 outs. So really at this point, screw the runner. Don't pay attention. Get out number 3.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and
getting swept by the Reds 2 years in a row.
And last year, we got throttled by them. Let's be real. This year has been at least somewhat better.
True.
Again, I hate taking the moral victory stance, but welcome to the Angels baseball. This is where we are at this point
hey, take the positives where they may lie.
I don't mean to be a Roger Lodge. I pulled my Roger Lodge right now. I pulled it.
You are honking your honk.
It is out right now. Encarnacion Strand,
nice
big
pitch.
ripping and this in the dirt. Okay, do it again. If he wants to swing it, fine. Take it.
Excuse me while I honk my honk.
Show the hands where you can see them.
Right.
Put your hands where we can see them here, folks.
This is a no honk zone, according to Dominique.
I'm gonna have to ask you to not be a yes man.
I want yes. Soriano needs to yes. Get out of the inning.
Oh, foul ball.
That's the only yes I need right now. Get out of the inning.
Yeah, we need a Howard Dean if he gets out of this.
right now, no runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Angels, but they're unable to get runners in scoring position. 5 LOB today.
We're already 0 for 4 runners in scoring position. That's
It's
crazy.
great. I love it. Get Encarnacion Strand to end it. Come on.
Let's get out of this.
$20 extended foul ball.
Oh, yep.
Come on. Again, this is the Angel way. Oh, Encarnacion Strand, a local guy from Walnut Creek, California.
Soriano's like, I think I've been initiated into the Angels baseball club. No run support, and I'm pitching my ass off.
Jared Weaver?
Pretty much.
Jared Weaver. He's the new Weaver. Okay.
He's got the hair. I love that hair. The dreads are awesome.
Sandoval is like Heaney. Can't have a shutdown inning.
Yeah.
Soriano's the new Weaver of no run support at all. I'm trying to think who else, we can replicate at this point.
The less talented Colon is Suarez.
Okay. The last. He needs to hit a home run now just to wrap up that. 1-2. Oh, God. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid.
Yes.
He gone.
All right. He got out of it.
Okay, I hate to break to you here, folks. This is where we're at, and we're only in April. Don't do anything stupid. Just catch the ball. Like, he was a little casual, but I don't know if that would have landed foul or fair, but let's not find out. Thank you very much. That is my yes. Yes, we get out of the
about 10 seconds ahead of you guys, so I saw that before you, and I knew you guys were going to react that way. Like, oh my God, butts clenched.
See the hole? It went there. It is gone. There is no hole.
I may need to use the restroom.
Yeah. And we'll be back after these messages.
Fletchbacks checks in with we're going to sign Eloy Jimenez. Seems like an Angels move. Santander is going to sign with the Orioles. Now, they will have money to do it because they haven't spent on anybody else.
No.
But if Santander does one out.
One, especially with Baltimore's rich farm system.
Yes.
They have the ability not to sign anybody.
They can replenish.
They got Mountcastle, they got Rushman, they got Holiday once he starts hitting well.
They got a lot of people.
Baltimore is going to be the class of the AL East.
For a while.
For the next, I'm going to say 7 years.
Yeah, I can see
easily 7 years, because you're at the point now where they might get deep into the playoffs, and if they don't win next year, maybe they say, hey, we're going to go spend a little money that we haven't done in a decade.
Yes.
And they could be the new powers, because the Yankees are still inconsistent in my eyes. The Red Sox, like we joked about, and Randy and I, we joked about during the week or last week against Boston, who the heck are the Red Sox? After Trevor Story and Rafael Devers, who the heck are they?
I don't know.
They're, but they beat us 4 out of 6. So I guess they're somebody.
Question for you.
What advice would you give up and coming high school sports broadcasters? Watch, listen, and write as much as you can, because the more practice you get, the more opportunities that will come your way. Do podcasting, write on a sports blog, do all the things you can to stay involved in sports. That is going to widen your knowledge at that point of being not just a high school broadcaster, but a broadcaster in any sense. Journalism, we'll put it under the journalism umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Be Ron Washington. Be enthralled with the game. And again, if you're basketball, baseball, hockey, football, whatever, you so choose, we talk baseball. Randy and I talk baseball and football. We do a lot, we talk football, but there's a little more animosity with Seahawks and I'm the 49ers. So there's, we talk twice a year, because the rest of the time it's like lose, to each other.
Yeah.
But it's all good in that sense. As Zach Neto, watch, he'll get a base hit here when there's nobody on.
Yeah, most likely.
New pitcher in the game, Emilio Pagan, comes on in for the Cincinnati Reds, the right-hander. So back to righties now.
We'll flip a couple guys, Renifo and Hicks. Artie needs to keep the tradition, sign the most injury-prone free agents. That sounds about right.
So that means Verlander.
Mm-hmm.
That means
DeGrom if he goes back on the free agency.
DeGrom. We'll have a great on paper. Like always, the Angels are great on paper.
Matt Harvey still available? Oh, come on. See, that's when you're not hitting good. He's just trying to check swing.
He's literally check swinging to get out of the way of it. And it hits
Anthony Rendon extension.
There you go. I mean, are we drawing that up already with crayon, Artie? 20 says this team can't hit for shit. That's
Ron, you can look at Ron Washington's face right now. Look at him. He's just like,
Yeah.
He's like, we need to get back home. Like, I'm done being in a hotel. This team is so out of it right now. And if you think about it, we're just barely an hour into this game, and we're already in the top of the fifth.
Yeah, this game's flying by, dude.
Very fast-forward moving game here today, and thanks for spending your Sunday morning / early afternoon with us.
Nationals beating Houston right now 3-0.
Ooh. All right.
Red Sox lost cases for at least a month, Brian says.
Okay. Where's Texas today?
Texas is in Atlanta, trying not to get swept.
Okay.
Lorenzen's on the hill for the Rangers.
Okay. Atlanta, I'm going to say, gets a sweep.
Mm-hmm.
Because Texas is just, again, we're all playing inconsistent in the AL West right now.
Damn right.
Hicks looking at the ball well today. 0 for 1 with the walk. 2-1 is the count against Pagan.
Yeah, R. Martinez wants to know how long will Patrick Sandoval get grace at that number 1 spot?
Well, he's clearly not the number 1 now.
Definitely.
He can't. If Ron, I know Ron Washington likes to be a homer and he loves Pempa's team, but you cannot utter the word Sandoval is your 1 when Detmers is shelling, Soriano's coming into his own, and Tyler Anderson has at least looked a little rebirthed just a pinch this year from last year. Because let's remember, Tyler Anderson last year, even though he wasn't great, he still got into the 5th, 6th, 7th inning every once in a while.
He did.
Hicks awkwardly looking swing, and it's going to be quickly 2 up and 2 down. He just has that. Remember when Ohtani was swinging at those pitches down and away, and his body was just flexed open, hips wide, hands going? That's Hicks every swing at this point.
This is terrible, man. I mean, again, to the regular casual fan, nobody outside of De La Cruz would know who's on the Reds, especially with their injuries and how the rotation that we face. This isn't the Trevor Bauer Reds. I mean, what are we doing here, guys?
This isn't even the Todd Frazier Reds. Remember
Yes.
Mustakas was, that era of Reds. Is Trout been a little quiet today, 0 for 2, hasn't done much, hasn't struck out as much this season. That's been a nice, pleasant surprise from the last couple of years of Mike Trout. Ground out lineup, 250, 8 home runs, 11 RBIs.
Right on par.
I feel, the average is going to be different, but he's still hitting the ball, making contact better than, again, like I said, the strikeouts at this point.
I just wish he would be coming up here with guys in scoring position and able to drive the ball. I don't like him back at 2. Some people do. I want to see 2 guys in front of him that at least 1 out of 2 can get on base. And there's another fly ball.
Fastball that runs inside, opposite way.
Jammed again.
And 3 up and 3 down to the bottom of the 5th we go.
He had, again, every time he hits to the right, he's late. He's absolutely late. And they're busting him in, and he's not adjusting. You got to pull the ball on that, dude.
But again, I think this is those situations like we talked about. How much grace are we going to give to Sandoval? This Angels organization, it doesn't matter what coaching staff comes in. Mike Trout is Mike Trout.
Mm-hmm.
He'll figure it out. He's one of the all-time best players. They're going to – Sandoval, we call him the ace. He'll figure it out. They let these guys go on their own too much. Just because they are adults doesn't mean you can't smack them upside the head and say, here, focus. Let's figure it out.
If you're a coach, do you give – or if you're Ron Washington, are you giving a intervention to Mike Trout and being like, I don't care how big your ego is? Because I've always been on the assumption – I may be wrong, but I think that Trout has an ego. And I would love to see if maybe he does have an ego. They could just temper that a bit, because if that's the case, man, come on. You got to get off of this swing, man. Him and Neto, dude.
If he has an ego, it is not the prototypical ego. It's not pump my chest, do all this stuff. It really is just a very seldom look at my resume and then come talk to me later.
Yeah.
Type of ego. Randy, what do you think?
What do I think? Do I think Mike's got an ego?
Yeah. And if so, what type of ego?
He's a fucking professional athlete, rich one too. So yeah, he's got an ego. They all fucking do. His ego is what's keeping him here in Anaheim. He doesn't want to be the ring chaser, or he doesn't want to be talked bad about. So, but I do think he's a leader. He's a quiet leader, maybe, but this team does need somebody that likes to fire under their ass, like a Torrey Hunter. They just, behind the scenes, like, what the fuck, guys? Come on.
Yep.
Or John Lackey. Ooh, getting Lackey.
Yeah, that's a good one. Him, Weaver, all 3 of those guys will fucking whip this place in the shit.
Fire those guys up. That did not hit him. He's trying to sell it. Did it?
Wait, are they waving that off to replay or what? What's going on?
Because it looked like it skipped the dirt, then hit him. Because the home plate umpire never made a signal. What the heck's going on?
I think they were thinking about challenging that.
Did it hit? Let's see. Because I never saw the home plate umpire make a decision. It goes down. No, that hit all dirt. That is all dirt.
I would challenge that's. Oh, I guess not.
Are you kidding me?
Free bag.
What? I am so confused right now.
Theis is noticing something. He's like, dude, okay, here's the plan.
Cover your mouth so no one sees what you're saying.
Yeah.
Cover your mouth, dude. Dude, we can see it.
They're totally reading what you're saying.
And you know what's hilarious right now? I don't know how much English story on one player. Like Theis is probably like speaking English, like, hey man, this is what's going on. Sorry, it's like, uh-huh. He walks away. What the heck did this guy just say?
Yeah. Exactly.
He's like, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. It's fine.
Hanky Panky says, who's better, Squid or Neto? Neto by far.
Oh, let's not talk about that ink drop of a player.
Yeah, balls, and thrown down the middle, bitch. Marty says.
Stevenson, the batter, 1-0, down and away.
Another one down. Let's see. Trout has the second biggest contract in baseball. Of course, he has an ego. Want to see Washington check his ass. David says, is Ron Washington in the corner sound asleep?
I like that one. MT says Anthony Ben Simmons Rendon.
Yep. Yep.
Ooh, good pull of that string. 2-1. Good pitch.
Dude, Ben Simmons and Anthony Rendon. That is possibly the only equivalent that I've ever seen to freaking Rendon. Rendon is a terrible person.
Got to get out of this frame. Lead
3-1. Oh, crap.
We're in a situation now where is Soriano just going to throw up the white flag and be like, offense isn't doing nothing? Here's what I think of you. I'm going to start, I'm going to force you guys to be in rally mode and try to pick me up. 3-1.
Down low.
No, he's missing lower in the zone now.
Yeah, he's missing.
And this is where the wheels are. This is a perfect time. Barry and Wright, come on out. This is where you want your pitching coach to come out. You have to.
Or Ron, just to give him a talk.
Nope. Ron's dying right now. He is licking the lips. He's chewing whatever. He is so. I don't care if you have to get on a flight. Be late for the flight. Closed door meeting.
Yeah.
Close out the road trip or something something's got to give.
Ron Washington's like, this high chew candy is really delicious.
I can't.
It tastes like real fruit. Oh, man.
First and second, nobody out in the bottom of the fifth.
This is the first high tense situation.
This is the most pivotal moment of this game on the pitching / defensive side. Things for the Angels.
And this is what's sad. This could get away from us real easy right here. You understand? Like that. That's the sad thing.
It could turn into 5-0 in the blink of an eye. It's one of those things.
It could.
SPNL's already showed bunt, so they're going to try to manufacture runners in scoring position.
Speaking of 5-0, Washington added 2 more runs to their lead.
Wow.
I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. Joe bunt. No, smart throw. Smart non-throw. Don't do it, Theis. And if you are, pick the one in the middle.
he's like, I was gonna throw it to second, but there's too many second basemen. I didn't know which one to throw it to.
So they're showing this is what Cincinnati does. That was on Friday night.
Randazzo would have been like, that's terrible.
Ooh, popped him up. Find it. Too hot to handle. All right, that's fine. You got him in a 2-strike count now. Just strike him out and get rid of this bunt opportunity.
Buttercup time. Brandon Marsh used to fire us up. He got that kind of personality, but he's gone.
Yeah, you can't be. To each its own.
Yeah.
To each its own. I think the Angels need to find some way to.
Well, this is a huge pitch right here.
Well, he's laboring a little bit. He's waiting in between, more flashing signs with runners on base. You don't want to lose it in that sense where, hey, figure it out.
Yeah.
Here we go. Get him out here. Yep,
bunt and foul.
Bunting. He's out. Well, SPNL's batting 132. Leave the batters. You may leave. He's like, oh, do I get another chance? No.
I fouled that one.
I fouled it. I get another chance. You bunted, sir. Back to the dugout.
Maybe he gets the Theis sounding too. Like, dude, I totally thought I could do that again.
Lowest opponent average on non-fastballs this season. You have to throw a minimum of 100. He ranks 5th, 0.95. And the other 4 pitchers, I have zero clue. They all got to be bullpen guys. Nick Sandlin, Tim Herron, Alex Fado, Trevor Richards.
That sounds like guys from my old 1990s baseball cards. Look, right now, Theis is like, I'm taking a call.
I got a bad earpiece.
Uber Eats.
Artie Moreno's called in and said, we got to leave. The flight leaves or else we got to walk home to Anaheim. The flight's only paid for so long.
He's like, bro, how many tacos can I get for $20?
Or how many Whoppers will come on in?
Yeah.
How many Whoppers?
Whopper, 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 Whopper. Soriano's like, couldn't I just pitch to Ohapi?
But he's got a good ratio. 69 pitches, the lovely 69, with 45 strikes and 24 balls, and balls.
Hey, 60% clip or higher. I'll take that.
Yeah. In all seriousness, we'll take that clip.
Absolutely. I've always argued that Derek Jeter was overrated, never liked his hype and likable player on the field. Jeter's personality and team helped his legacy. True. Absolutely. He's a Royal. He doesn't make the Hall of Fame. For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody else? I mean, pinstripe.
Yeah, Yankees, Red Sox, Dodgers, a big name team. He's a Hall of Famer. If not, not at all.
Yeah.
Come on, get out of this frame. Pitcher's best friend, baby. Come on. Oh, come on. Line out, tag, double play.
He gone.
Yes. That's crucial, man.
Rengifo playing in clutch. The shift works.
I like the beard.
Holy shift.
I like it. I like it. Double play was just what we needed.
All right. Well,
David says I would willingly, if I was an alien on an alien spaceship, come, but with my luck, they would be watching Angels baseball, or he would go on an alien ship. So Marty called it the double play.
Oh, man. So the producer of the Stars, Randy, how are we doing today?
We are doing well. How are you fellas doing?
I don't know. Are we putting on a grade A broadcast so far? I feel so. I feel it's pretty good. Todd's like, I'm looking at my phone. He's like, screw you, buddy. I don't care.
No, I'm checking my alerts from my phone, but yeah, I think
Pop's too important for the show.
Oh, here we go. My contract's coming up.
Yeah. He's on an opt-out here, folks. He has game-by-game contract.
I'm gonna go to Cox in the outfield after this.
Ooh.
Come on, with weird porno stashes and long fingers.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be showing my finger.
You know,
they're gonna get sabotaged.
No, trust me. If these go well, which they always have with the broadcast, we started it 2 years ago. You know, that lovely Houston Astros game that we love so much. And then we came back last year, went 2-3 in our live streams, which wasn't horrible. We had some good moments.
The Seattle game was fun.
The Yankee walk-off with Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
Gwen Stefani in the house. Michael Stefanik gets the walk-off hit. Like, you couldn't make up that.
We were Roger Lodge. I think we were channeling our Roger Lodge. We were playing the shit is bananas over and over.
Well, that, and it was kind of a reverse psychology day. Like, let's whip out our honk as much as we can, and just because it was the Yankees, it's rivalry game. We're not going to sit back and take it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and then there was the promo, the prototypical Star Wars weekend at the Big A this upcoming weekend when the Angels take on the pairs of twins.
By the way, I love Mark Langston and Terry Smith, good old teeth there on the radio, but shark tooth. But I got to admit, they're in the 9th inning. There's 2 outs. You know, the Angels are, you know, have a runner in scoring position, and he's like, "Hey, Angel fans, next weekend coming up on the homestand, we got the Rally Monkey as a Mandalorian." I'm like, bro, talk about the game.
Like, I get it. As a broadcaster, I know you got to fit in your promo reads, but figure it out between the 2nd and the 7th.
Yeah, that's not the
like,
time.
Come on. 8th and 9th, no. Like, come on. Taylor Ward up 0 for 2 on the day. Pagan still in the ball game, top of the 6th. Scoreless efforts. Now, if you guys like the broadcast or love the broadcast,
give us a like, please.
Like, comment, and subscribe. We are 12 YouTube subscribers for Halos in the Infield away from the coveted 1,000 mark. That is so awesome. as this one from Pagan, Down and in the Dirt. And of course, if you like Halos in the Infield and you are so gracious to go on over to Catella Chronicles on social media and YouTube, follow us as well. Randy, graphics extraordinaire, has joined into the Catella Chronicles family. So Randy, cheers to you, brother.
One Jets Pod. Check, give him a like and subscribe as well.
NFL draft next week.
There
as
you go.
Ward in the left, base hit. We'll take it.
Tell me that's not a sexy hit right there. That's beautiful.
I will say, out of all players on this Angels starting lineup today, and even on the whole team, and this includes Mike Trout, when anybody has the best swing on a baseball, Taylor Ward's swing is the cleanest of the bunch because he just rests the bat on the back right shoulder. He steps, and it's an elongated swing. There is no high knee kick. It's a very smooth-looking swing.
He moves towards the plate, and I love the leg extended back, like you said. And when he makes connection, it's so nice.
And with one on and nobody out, this is the guy you want up today. On base twice with a hit and a walk. Sano, 4 for 9 in the series. He dingered yesterday, and look at this dinger. Ooh.
Of course, Bally's is like, hey, check out the home run.
Yeah.
Ay. Only Bally's.
No, this is the guy you want up there right now.
Oh,
no.
Damn it. Oh, slow ass double play too.
Here we go again.
Damn it.
Sano's even looking like, are you kidding me? Like, look at the exit velo off that sucker.
Yeah, that was a good
And of
pick.
course, the third baseman who's their third baseman? Candelario. Okay, he's good. He's good. But he picks that sucker out of midair on a one hop. What's the exit velo? That exit velo had to be 100 plus. That ball was squared.
Rendon would come back just to re-tear his vagina on that play.
That ball was James squared.
James squared. Yes, sir.
Dude, Fletchfax said Sano was about to, or he called it saying he's going to hit into a double play. I give him props. Yvette says base hits are sexy.
Like, look at Brandon Drury as we're talking about exit velo. He's had two of his top 4 hardest hits in yesterday's contest, and they both were one was an out, one was a single. Like, we're hitting the ball, we're doing everything the metrics tell us to do, and the Angels get shoved.
Still not getting production. I mean, we're having the worst luck. This does remind me of a very Tim Salmon like player, Drury, because Tim Salmon would have these Aprils. It was annoying. Oh, strike 3.
Any call. Are you kidding me? 3 good swings. He didn't. Hips were good. Hands were good. And
nothing.
What did I tell you? The Johnny Holstaff day for Cincinnati, and we'd be what? We would not score a run into the 7th. Oh, look, we go to the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah.
Oopsie, did I call it again?
You did. And then we have the depression commercial. Remember, don't take it down the middle. Swing away. This is such a cheesy ass commercial.
Oh, man. You know what we're going to do? Let's start looking at the May schedule to see when we're going to broadcast again. Let's just go to the May schedule at this point.
While you do that, I'll
read some comments. Let me load it. Let me cue it up.
Okay. Daniel loves this broadcast. David says, hey, many watch parties. How many are we doing this year, the rest of the season? So I think we're going to try to do 1 or 2 per month.
I think, once we get through, this month was a nutty month for me, but once we get through, the beginning of May and playoffs for high school baseball, which ends the middle of May, we'll probably the rest of the season go for at least 2 a month.
Yeah.
Depending again, of course, 2 is the minimum. And then if the Angels somehow continue to win baseball games, we'll go to maybe more as we get closer.
Yeah.
In the month of May, we have the beginning of May is during the week. You have at Cleveland the first week of May. Then they go to Pittsburgh Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, May 6th, 7th, and 8th. Kansas City comes to town Mother's Day weekend, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And then a good old interleague matchup against the St. Louis Cardinals.
Is that a weekend?
That is a weekday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Now, I know your schedule during the week, it's got to be an Angel home game. Can't be on the road.
I was telling Randy that I might take off that getaway day in Pittsburgh. It's a Wednesday. I don't know what your schedule would be.
Just depends on play. Ooh, 9:35 a.m.
It's an early game. That's why I was thinking.
Pittsburgh is still a park. That's still the number 1 park on my list.
Oh, heck yeah.
That one, San Francisco, and I do love Cincinnati. And I've been to St. Louis, but I haven't seen a game.
Mhm.
I've been in their downtown area. Again, it was during the COVID pandemic, but
Yeah, I went to St. Louis.
That ballpark, the atmosphere is a beautiful one.
Mine is, I have 3 on my bucket list. Pittsburgh, Boston, and Wrigley.
Those are the nostalgic ones.
Yeah,
but yeah, that day game, if Huntington Beach, if we make it to the second round, and it's not, I know playoffs would be either the 7th or the 8th. Okay. So we'll see how that rolls.
If not, it'd be a weekend series for me.
Let's see. Benson back up, big rip and a miss. Let's look at the weekend. You have either Saturday the 18th, Texas Ranger. Oh, no, I have a concert that day. Sorry. I already looking at my schedule. Sunday, May 19th, 11:35, Angels in good old Texas. Maybe
nice pitch.
Down by way of the K. Boom. 6 punchies on the day. He gone. 1 out into the bottom of the 6th, and he's
cruising.
I'll say cruising for the, besides that one little blemish with the double play to get out of it. Nice knuckle curve. Beautiful. As we go later into the month of May, we're at Houston during the week, and then we come home. I'm probably going to this game, May 25th, Memorial Day weekend, Country Weekend, of course.
Yeah.
The white guy goes to Country Weekend.
There you go.
And it's
Makes sense.
And it's the post-game concert is somebody I've seen like 10,000 times. So, of course. Do I need to go? Of course. De La Cruz. Nope. De La Cruz got too much speed for that. Oh, yeah. Angels keep it in the infield, shallow outfield with Neto backing up Rengifo, but I hate to break it to you, even if that was Benji Molina rolling down the line, he was safe.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
He was safe. So Cleveland comes into town at the end of May, and then the New York Yankees. I think we need a rep. I know weekdays are tough. We'll have to talk about that one off there to see.
I could probably make one of those work.
Because at least, you get up, was it 5, 6?
It depends on my schedule and who I'm covering. Yeah.
Okay. Because I know luckily the home games during the week, Angels start 6:38 and later, which is at least helpful for the cause. And then the Angels end May, begin June in Seattle for the first time they will see the Seattle. Again, Texas, May 17th. That's the first time the Angels see an AL West opponent.
That's a long time.
This schedule does perplex me a little bit, but we talked about it all offseason. The Angels needed to take advantage of April.
Yeah.
And right now, 9-12.
Not really.
And I think, Randy, when we did our, beginning of the season, first week of the year podcast for Catella Chronicles, you said at best the Angels come out of this 500.
Yeah. At best.
At best, right now, 3 games under 500. They come home on Monday. They have Baltimore and Minnesota coming to town. Baltimore
has been playing good.
Minnesota, okay. Minnesota, we do. Oh, no. Hicks.
That? All right, good.
Please don't charge in and then have to jump like Hicks. You're killing me. I praised you on your defense. Fool me once.
If you're running towards a baseball on a line drive that's and you jump for it, you did something wrong. You judge that ball way too wrong. There's no need. If you're running backwards trying to catch a line drive, I get it. If you're running towards it trying to jump up for it, you did something wrong.
So if you look past this game, 3 with Baltimore, 3 with Minnesota, and 3 at home with the Phillies. That's the entire homestand. 9-game homestand with, of course, the Logan O'Hoppe bobblehead against his former team on April the 30th. Let us know in the comments if you are going to be attending that game.
I'll be at that game.
For the Logan O'Hoppe bobblehead, his first Angel bobblehead. He takes over the Shohei Ohtani
role for now.
Yeah, the role for now at this point. Which
I'm going to rob somebody for one of those.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I do not blame you. And what's that? That's interesting, a Tuesday bobblehead.
Yeah.
Trying to get the people, but the Phillies will bring their fans. So I'm going to guess the Angels ballpark will be pretty packed for the 3 games against the Phillies.
That's going to be a big series. I don't remember the last time Philly's been here.
I will say I'm going on a bachelor party next week, and we're going to Padres Phillies at Petco on Friday with a good matchup of Aaron Nola against Joe Musgrove.
That is going to be a good matchup.
So I will have the first taste of Petco. And I don't mean that as my food of choice, but just Petco Park for the first time this year. So I'll get you a status report of what Artie Moreno can do better to improve, Edison Field. I mean, Angel Stadium.
Might not want to talk about tasting things on bachelor party.
See, you see.
Sorry, Randy. Rengifo had the arrow.
See, this is a problem again. They bitched and moaned so much about Stefanik, and Renifo's the one just killing us with these errors, bro. killing us with these errors.
A routine ground ball to end the frame. Yes, he's got to go to his left.
No, you got to make
it.
that play.
It ate him up a pinch, but that's more so of a routine ball when it goes from the grass to the dirt, and it didn't even hit grass. That's all dirt.
Yeah.
And yes, De La Cruz is running, but he didn't block her angle that much.
No. You just made him throw at least 4 more pitches. So this is most likely his last batter. Either way.
Because they're trying to cap him at 90. And yeah, oh, he's pissed.
Yeah.
Soriano's ticked.
I like that.
I like that mentality. Now, this is a guy who's 0 for 2 today. Get him out. Call it a day. And, who's out of the bullpen first today? Here's the vote. If you're watching on the stream, put in the comments, who do you think is going to be the first guy out of the bullpen for the Halos? Is that, gets a gimmick. Good. Thank you. Swung on and missed 0-1.
By the way, real quick, Dominic, I would say it would, for the series, I would go Texas and the Yankees.
Texas
for
Yankees.
the next ones, yeah.
Especially for the first AL West.
Yeah, unless you could squeeze one in by the end of the month, maybe a Philly Sunday game, I would say the next 2 would be Texas Yankees.
The Phillies are a weekday, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
Bummer.
Simber, he says Simber.
Simber, okay.
Suarez coming out. No.
Oh, God.
No.
Well, Fletch Vax was right on the double play.
He was.
Do they make it a 2 for 2 type of day?
I hope not.
Oh, gosh.
I hope not. Because then that's the white flag, 0-2. You need this strikeout right here, man. Come on. Get this strikeout. This is another great performance. And again, no run support. So you are getting the initiation right here.
Come on. Right here. Take a deep breath. Figure it out. Punch him out. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Get that.
Oh, God.
Get that. Oh, no.
No, God! No, God,
Holy-
please, no!
Oh, are you sure? He looked out and he went to third. No. Where was that pitch, bro? I want to see where that pitch was.
If I'm Soriano, I'm running over to second base and beating the crap out of Rengifo.
Yep.
I'd just be staring at him right now.
Oh, no,
it's a
that's
good pitch.
That's just good hitting.
Down and away. Let's see. Did they swipe tag him? Thighs?
Got him. Wait.
Oh, no. He
missed
by
him.
a half a step.
He missed him.
You'd have to see the third base angle to see if he did swipe the jersey in the back. And Rengifo's just sitting there jerking off with the sandbag. Oh, I gotta dry up my hand a little bit. That's why I gave up the runs.
Wait, did you see that? Is Calgill? Is that our Calgill? The great Angels Calgill? He's safe.
No, yeah, he's safe.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Colin Calgill, I believe, is the third base coach for Cincinnati.
Wow.
Yeah. Fun times, huh?
Yvette says sweep. I feel
Yep.
for Soriano.
Soriano does not deserve this. If you look at let me look at his line at the moment. Here it is 5 2/3, 2 runs on 2 hits, none of them earned on 3 walks and 6 strikeouts because of Luis Rengifo, who's had a good day defensively until the worst possible moment.
Anything under 4 is where he's at as far as walks. I'll take that from his inexperience.
Yeah.
So
I said that already. Like 5 walks was expected against Tampa Bay. And to me, I'm more focused on command, how you approach the zone. Again, the walks dive into that. But it's not like he has 5 walks, 1 strikeout.
True.
He's getting the strikeout. So you can play with that at the end of the day. And what he's throwing and the stuff that he's throwing, that knuckle curve and that splitter today.
Good. So good.
Ron Washington in the postgame, when Erica Weston probably asked a dumb question, is going to say, he balled out today.
She's like, so how did he throw the ball with his right hand? Well, he throws that ball with his right hand every time. Next question. How does he grip the ball? I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
Yeah, like, oh no, is the wheel's going to fall off? Mikey?
Oh, no!
And Mikey goes face first into the wall.
Oh,
is he down?
good grief.
Is he down? Is he down? Is he still?
He's slow.
He's slow. I think he's all right. That's a padded wall. It's not the cement. And he's pissed.
He's like, I should have got that guy.
Yeah, let's see, because he's on the run. It's tailing away, which doesn't help a center fielder or an outfield. Tails, it's not coming in.
Oh, look at this.
And right at
Ah, damn it!
At that last possible, at the moment of truth, he looked kind of down to see where the wall was. See right there.
Yep.
Because if he catches, okay. As a center fielder, I get why he's looking for the wall because you're gonna barrel into that wall.
Yeah.
If this was Angel Stadium, he makes the grab. He knows the parameters. Or if this is Texas, Seattle, places where he's been the most
familiar.
A lot of people are going to give him grief, but you are in unfamiliar territory. We talked about at the beginning of the series. It was going to be cooler temperatures, a different type of scenario. You don't see Cincinnati. You only go there now every other year.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a product of the surroundings because it hit the glove.
Yeah.
So I think it's a product of surroundings, unfortunately.
He did everything right except open his glove enough.
Did they give an error to Mike Trout on that one? Yes, they did.
No, the error was Renifo.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, because right now it's still unearned runs.
Got him
swinging. 6 punch out performance. He gone. 7 punch out performance in Soriano. If I'm Soriano, I'm looking at Mike Trout, said, you hauled ass. You tried.
Yeah.
He made a dead run to center, tried jumping, and it didn't work out. Renifo, that's inexcusable.
If Renifo's like trying to give you the whole glove on your thigh as you walk into the dugout, I'm like, fuck you. Because Supra, look at that. Look, at least the numbers, the runs are unearned. You got Saucy saying this is disheartening. I mean, this is tough. You feel for a guy like Soriano because, again, this team can't afford to make errors. And that was a huge, huge error. Like you said,
it's always with 2 outs.
Yeah, with 2 outs, that bites you in the ass. He was able to overcome the walk earlier or the missed strikeout
that led to a hit.
Yeah.
You had that situation.
So he's had to deal with a couple extra outs. But my thing is, dude, Renifo's, listen, when you're not scoring, these are magnified more than the normal ones would be. Like, you can get away with an error too if you're scoring, but this team is giving you nothing to sit on that you're like, okay, we can get back in this.
4 words. Drury makes that play.
That is true.
But they are who we thought they were. Yep. And we let them off the hook.
We are going to be balls, and getting swept 2 years in a row by the Reds. I'm convinced.
And finishing this road trip 3-7,
which is very, very disappointing.
Which would make us 9-13. The only caveat to all this, if Texas loses, Oakland loses,
we're still right there.
We're still right there. But again, but that makes it even worse because if you win these games, you'd be on top of these guys.
Yeah, now if we go down, we're 4 games under. And again, this is not what were we saying when Montas got hit in the first inning, which seems like forever ago. But when Montas got hit, we were like, watch these guys come in and just deal the rest of the game. And look what's happening.
They have the mentality of we're going to stick up for our teammate as a new pitcher's coming in, Cruz into the ball game for Cincinnati.
I don't care.
Is that Frankie Montas? Very similar body structure.
It looks just like him.
Fernando Cruz, 8 games, 2.25 ERA, 0.75 whip. And opponents are hitting 0.77. Phenomenal. Theis takes a ball.
I would love to be a fly in the dugout to listen to what they are doing as far as like, did someone come in and say, okay, guys, let's get it together. Let's change our mindset. We're running out of outs here.
Oh, Hoppy's going to have to pinch it at some point if we get an opportunity.
Yeah.
Theis, maybe Theis takes a walk here. 3-0. Stuart Fairchild, the new center fielder into the game for Cincinnati.
It's so sad, bro. I mean,
he looks like a high schooler.
He does.
Moses. High schoolers at Huntington Beach look bigger than him.
He was
Theis, let your shoulder get hit. Get on base.
Soriano did not deserve this, man. I'm telling you.
No.
Man.
I'm all for it here, folks.
3-0.
This 3 no earned runs in the performance here.
Yeah.
6 innings, 3 runs, 3 hits, 3 walks, 7 Ks. He had a no through 5.
He did.
And that good. Okay, take a walk. You got to start somewhere.
Lead off.
Do what Cincinnati did to you yesterday in the first inning. We scored, they got 5.
What the hell?
And then the nostalgia coming. April 2nd, 2007, they're showing an old highlight of is that Ron Washington?
Is that Eddie Murphy?
Is that
I don't know.
That's Jamie Foxx.
No.
And that looks like Jamie Foxx. That looks like Jamie Foxx. I'm just putting it out there. Renifo.
Oh man.
A 2-run jack here would get you a little bit back into our graces. He's 2 for 2 on the day, so he does have a pair of hits.
This dude needs to make up for that error. If ever the baseball gods are like, okay,
He has 2 hits, but he's allowed 3 runs on his stupidity.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, more so 2. Well, no, 3 runs on his stupidity because we would have got out of the inning. Grounds it off the foot, foul 0-2. What to do? You can't. I'm sorry, fans. You cannot script this.
This has been a very difficult.
You can't script this. I'm sorry. You think you guys? Some of you guys are watching ahead of us. You guys know what's about to come, but you can't script it here, folks.
This has been a very disheartening April. Getting back to what you're saying, if they go down and they're 3-7 on this road trip, 4 games under 500, this team for the first time in a few years, we think they can be a lot better, man. And,
Well, especially coming off the high of the Marlins series.
yeah,
And yes, was it a little bit of a mirage at that point because Miami is so bad right now this year? Sure. You know, the homestand, okay, the Angels never really do good on opening day in that opening series. So we knew we'd lose 2 or 3 to, Boston.
yeah,
But then that 3-game series at home against Tampa Bay, we probably should have won 2 out of 3.
that's true.
And then we should have swept Tampa Bay. So we should have been 4 out of 7, win 4, win 2, 6 out of 7 against Tampa. And that changes the situation.
Changes things big time. Marty, I don't think he was at a P. Diddy party. So how dare you?
Rengifo, that's a ball.
Ooh, that was close. 3
Yeah,
and
if they
2.
called that a strike, I would have been a little pissed from the strikeout earlier that Soriano got hosed on.
I agree.
Come on.
The chair says that was Cincinnati mayor at the time throwing an awful pitch. No, I think the worst pitch was not P. Diddy, 50 Cent. That was terrible.
3-2, ground ball, and the good old.
Come
Well, no, Rengifo couldn't
on.
run it out. Yeah, okay. At least he ran it out.
Still though, dude.
And De La Cruz threw that ball hot.
Yeah, he threw that fast.
If that anybody but Rengifo or maybe Trout or somebody, it's a double play.
Who's the guy from Pittsburgh? Their shortstop.
Perez.
Yeah, that dude. And
Now look at the whole. Can we get StatCast on that?
Jeez.
Look at this. Boom.
Boom.
That is with ease. That's scary how much with ease that is.
That dude could probably pitch.
I hope
You could literally sell this team on a game-by-game basis as fucking sleep aid, dude.
Oof.
And we weren't saying that, like I said, when they were in Miami
Yeah.
or even in the Tampa Bay series with the exclusion of the last game, they were hitting the ball like Rendon hit the ball, Trout, they all were, they were doing something. And
You know what Seattle did to Cincinnati, Cincinnati's doing to us, basically.
give it, again, typical Angels, give it, then take it away. Shawnuel.
Oh, there you go. Good hit, good hit, good hit.
Are we going first to third? You should be. He's lazy and right.
What the hell?
What are we doing?
Oh,
Why is there no commitment? Or
All
was
right.
that third base coach? Hold on. Because this isn't last year's third base coach.
Well, that wasn't a fly ball.
Why are we not turning? Because that was grounded through the right side. There was nobody there. You should have been guns blazing the whole time. Okay, he
That
goes.
made through the hole.
It almost hit him. So you had to take a.
Still, though, I don't know. I think you take that base.
If it's 0-0, take the base. We're down 3-0. We need base
Okay,
runners.
okay.
That's the only. Okay, Neto, second opportunity today. One crack of the bat and we're tied. This could be the energy boost. Okay, better.
Late again.
Late, but better. At least you're not swinging in the dirt.
Patrick says 714 tickets. 714 tickets.
Those $5 tickets are coming soon.
Oh, they are. 0 for 9 in the series. Great job, Neto.
Well, who's coming really to see Baltimore this week?
Well,
This Monday through Wednesday could be a very quiet audience at Angel Stadium.
I would say a lot of Baltimore fans are going to come because the last time I saw them and they were like semi good.
In
They had a lot of people here.
Because then Minnesota comes into town. Minnesota,
Nobody's going to come from Minnesota.
but that's a weekend. It's Star Wars weekend.
Oh,
It'll
yeah,
be
yeah,
packed. So all the Star Wars hunks will come on out.
That's the only reason why it will be packed.
Here we go. Got to be a base hit. You got to score at least one run in this frame. It's imperative. And there's that. He's like Mike Trout, the opposite. Trout, not the inside tight pitches. Neto, it's the down low pitches that they need to adjust to.
Yeah.
0 for 9 in the series. Gosh. All right, we're doing it. Breaking out the rally cap. Let's go.
Got it.
We're flipping it backwards. We did that last year against the Yankees. Whoop, my bad. We got a little squeaky here.
1 and 2. Come on, man. Come through with a hit right here.
Pitch.
All right.
Good.
low.
Okay, good. Rally cap work for that pitch.
No more uppercut swings, dude. Just level the swing.
that hit that he had in extra innings against Tampa, just the ground ball through the left side. I'll take that. Load the bases up, flip it back to the top of the order for Hicks. Oh, God help us.
Yeah. Oh my God. Imagine Hicks with a bases
Maybe
loaded.
Moniak comes in with a righty pitcher.
Let's see. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good rip. Fouled that one off. Saucy says, once we lose here, what are the chances of getting swept by Baltimore in that 7-game losing streak? Oh, man.
I'll check the pitching matchup. No, we have better pitchers pitching.
Can Ron Washington grow a mohawk? That's my question.
Look at the numbers. Like 0-1 counts last year. He was 321. This year, 169.
Foul
Ooh, he got
again.
into it.
No.
Too big of a
Just a
ballpark.
long fly ball.
Are they going to tag? You should be tagging. You should be tagging.
Did they get both over or just one? They just got the one.
No, maybe 2. Yep, just the one. Let's look at Angels pitching matchups for the 3-game set in Baltimore or at home against Baltimore. Game 1, Detmers is against Rodriguez, Canning against TBD, and then Anderson in the day game against Kramer. So Rodriguez, we saw in Game 2 of that series when we lost 13-4, and he shelled. Game 3 was Wells, but they have TBD at the moment, so I don't know yet.
I say 2 out of 3 reverse rally, Chris.
Okay.
We lose 2 out of 3.
What game do we win? The Detmers? Or
I would say Detmers would get us going just to get us losing again after that.
And then the Minnesota Twins series, we have Sandoval against Varland, who has an over 8 ERA, which means he'll throw a shutout.
Rally Chris special. I'll take that.
Saturday night special, Soriano against Chris Paddock.
I like that one.
And then Reed Detmers against Lopez.
Okay.
Okay, I can the Twins series I feel a little comfortable in. Luckily, well, not luckily, the Oilers. Oh my God, I'm thinking high school baseball. Sorry, Angel fans. I did that yesterday. Huntington Beach, we were at Oaks Christian, and I came back from a frame, and I'm like, we scored a run, pickoff toss over to first, back safely. Oilers. And today I do the reverse split.
You're all Oilers.
Hicks.
Oh, you missed that pitch. That was right.
I'm shocked we're not pinch hitting here. Really shocked it's not Moniak. The pitching matchup potentially against the Phillies, Canning against Turnbull, Anderson against Wheeler, and Sandoval against Nola in the day game. So, of course, we get the 1-2 punch of the Phillies.
Nice.
Gotta love it. Hicks strikeout? Ooh, thank you for not swinging in the
All
dirt.
right. That was a bad pitch.
It's like I'm afraid to ask, but I want to ask Randy what's about to happen. Foretell the future because I can't hold on right now.
You're
Eric says, what a clown show team. Poor talent, poor administration, poor ownership.
Is it going to be a strikeout or is it going to be a fly ball or a ground out? What's it going to be? I'm going to guess strikeout.
Oh,
of course.
you reached.
Throw the. Why wasn't Moniak? I'm sorry, Moniak. Even if Moniak struck out, he would have put together a better plate appearance.
Shut up.
Oh my God.
It's the 7th inning. You didn't close
Okay,
it
we
out,
need a win
Dick.
now. We need a win. Well, we
Yeah.
need a win already, but
That was a squid move. If I
that
ever
was,
saw
remember,
it.
Fernando Rodney?
Yeah.
And then Pujols and Trout get it going. Or no, what was it last year against Seattle?
Yeah, it was the same thing with
With who was
Neto.
pitching? Their best pitcher, Castillo.
yeah, Castillo.
When Castillo, and then he kind of did the fist pump at Ohtani, and
Yeah,
Ohtani's
they're like-
like, just wait.
yeah.
So maybe that's Juju going our direction because the Angels will have Trout, Ward, and Sano due up in the 8th. Well, it'll be the last chance probably for those guys to hit.
This is turning into a very Savage Garden loss. I mean, we can get that song ready to go.
Just
Randy.
cue it up, Randy.
Let's just play
bit.
a little bit of that right
Yeah.
now. You want to get that going?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
How do we do this to ourselves? Why do we do this to ourselves? Let's contemplate this.
Yeah, it was just a little bit. That's like when you go to Angel Stadium and they're like, "Hey, stay tuned for the fireworks," and they shoot off one firework in the 7th inning. So yeah,
We're just like the Halos here. We like to tease you.
Yeah.
damn, dude, you guys ever remember when this team was good? Like remember when they were winning?
Do you remember when this team was good?
Like remember how fun that was? I enjoyed myself when this team was good. I mean, I used to love going to the ballpark and being like, I don't care for facing Kershaw. We have a good chance tonight. I don't care for facing this guy or that guy. It was fun. Now
I
go
don't have memories that go that far back.
I'm like,
I don't have memories to go.
We're facing this guy named Toilet. I don't think we have a chance.
And then Bobby Valentine, probably in the post game when we lose, it'll be like, that's okay. I'm sorry. That fired me up when we lost in extras to Tampa.
Yeah.
He was like laughing his ass off at Kent French, and French was kind of looking at him like, I guess I got to laugh, but what is this guy doing? Like, oh, you're so funny. You know, we hit the ball, but we couldn't pitch. But but here he comes again.
Yeah.
He finally looked at me. We did do it.
He's like, hey guys, look at my suit. I have a different color suit every time. Kent French has the same brown and gray suit every time. Back to you, Frenchie.
I'd rather have Kent French than anybody else at this point, man.
Oh yeah.
We love him because he does Ducks and Angels,
Except Patrick O'Neill. I can't stand that guy. He needs.
And now a message from Jack in the Box.
Soriano's still out there.
No,
right?
that's Cisneros.
He's
racist.
He cut his dreads.
Oh my gosh.
He was so angry he cut his dreads in between.
The only thing about the thing about Patrick O'Neill I do appreciate his passion.
Yes.
Like he loves Angels baseball. He goes out there with high energy. It might not be consistent, but his energy's there. Bobby V's suit makes him look like a
the chair.
And there you go. James, comment of the day. That is it. James for the win. Cisnero, 10 games and 8 ERA with a 1.78 whip. And that hi-hat was for the ERA too. A 3.33 batting average against. And he gave up a run in 2/3 of an inning on Friday.
Yep.
21 pitches.
Saucy thinks that Jobu's rum was drinking by some of the team. Also, Carl says, I can't remember when this team was last good. I
July of last year, right before the trade deadline.
Well, yeah, briefly.
Yeah, briefly. It was short, just like the Savage Garden.
The story is that Ohtani doesn't understand English, but picked up certain parts and confronted Ippy in.
Now we're going to this.
Oh, yeah, we haven't talked about that today. We got to clear up our soul. Okay, question. Randy, you can join in on this answer. Would you know if $16 million left your bank account?
Dude, I know when $5 leaves my bank account. You kidding me? Shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm at the bank at 9 a.m. Hey, where's my $5.50, bitch?
So yesterday, case in point, my stepson makes a couple transactions on using my dad's card by accident.
Yeah, of course.
Getting those little gift cards so you could play online video games. And there was like a $10 transaction, a $3 transaction, and $7. I knew that shit within seconds.
By accident, call Jacob and run.
I told my girl, I'm like, you better freaking tell Walter to stop. And then she's like, I'm on it. And then we got that shit reversed like that.
He's probably getting ready to play it and it just cuts out like, yeah. What happened?
And then we gave him a long talking to when we got home. But
to the track wall and gone.
The point
Apple
is
literally gives you that option. Like if a kid accidentally makes a purchase or something that wasn't supposed to go through, they'll give you a refund.
Oh, absolutely. They gave it right back to the account. No, and it was actually, I don't know how my dad's account was on there, but it went back to my dad's account. He didn't even know. But
that's why Walter went to it.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna know that one.
Oh, Walter is a true Ipe.
Yeah, you're right.
We have our own homegrown Ipe. That's a strike. Oh my God. Sweet Jesus and Mary and Joseph.
It was in the zone, and he
zone, and he check swing, and the first base umpire said no. Dear God in heaven, oh mercy.
We just do not get the luck, do we? We do not.
And we haven't seen Angel Hernandez yet this year.
How do you guys think of Andrasma? Well, I don't even.
Oh, Adrian Zana.
There you go.
That's why I'm here.
That's
why I'm here.
I'm terrible with names.
Will work out if he does make contact. He's a slap style hitter. Mm-hmm. I would have thought honestly he was going to play today.
Yeah,
because it's a Sunday getaway day. You know, the Angels always love. You know, and most teams do that. They always like to throw in the excess guys. Like if Stefanik was on the roster not injured, this would probably be a Stefanik type of day.
Hindsight being what it is, Renifo's 2 hits really didn't matter. But imagine if you played him at second, does he make those plays?
Point exactly. Or again, like I said about Drury earlier, anybody but Rengifo at second last inning. Is there a difference? Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Put Soriano at second base. He makes his own play.
Exactly.
This is crazy.
This has been and again, my dad was watching this game yesterday and was like, boy, I don't know any of these guys on this team. I'm like, well, there's really no household names. You don't have that Votto effect, nothing like that. So he's like, yeah, where is that guy? I'm like, he's not with the Reds. And then I'm telling him, like, hey, the Angels are facing an inferior Reds team. 4 of their 9 starters are on the IL. He's like, then why are we losing? I'm like, damned if I know.
Well, that's whenever somebody throws a bullpen guy, so that TBD on Tuesday for Baltimore will probably shell against us.
7 innings.
The bullpen today, even though the bullpen of the Reds has given up 6 hits.
Yeah.
Or 5 hits because of the one to Montas.
We're doubling them up on hits, bro.
And we're losing.
And here's a key.
We had a no-hitter through 5.
Yes, exactly. You have 2 for 7 runners in scoring position for the Reds, and that's going to do it every time. They've only left 4. We're 0 for 7, 0 for 6, or 7 left on base, 0 for 6. Yeah.
The big criminal today is Hicks and Neto, 0 for 2.
Yeah, they've been bad.
So clearly, those should not be you.
Yes, Lombardi.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Hicks at this point today has made a case for why he should never be in the leadoff spot.
Yep.
How can you in good conscience have that? Because now that he's started and he didn't get pinch hit in the last inning for Moniak or even Adele, or even Ohapi in that case.
Bobby Grich at 80 would be better than Renifo. That's messed up, Dave.
Oh, good swing and a miss.
Good pitch.
Cisnero gets the out. 1 gone, 1 on now for the batter is, I believe it's back to the leadoff hitter in Benson.
Yvette's made a very good comment here. Why do they have a homer celebration? We were doing better without it.
I love how Bally Sports at this pinnacle point of the game now brings up the Angels have 6 pickoffs this year, which is most in the majors, when we haven't even, I don't think we've rarely thrown at first today.
There isn't a play where that's been involved at all today, and they're just like, hey, but check out this positive.
No, but if you think about it, did Soriano really ever throw over to first? Like what, once?
One time.
One, maybe 2, and Cisnero has not. Why the heck are we pulling that rabbit out of the hat now? Bobby V has the control. Go pickoffs!
Hey, I tell you, the Angels have sold the most hot dogs in the league this year. Hoffy, #1.
Hot dogs.
Get some help.
We need, you know what we need that soundbite from spring training when all the guys were doing the hot dogs, get your hot dog. We need to get that going. We need to have that when we get to July and this team is not doing well.
We need wieners. Get your wieners.
Now, if they picked them off, then they were
balls and wieners.
Theis is like,
ask me about your wiener.
Bally's told me to throw down there. Dude, I threw it. Oh, wow.
Even when the earpiece got changed, if that was actually stealing signs at that point and we're still losing, that's just poor. That's just poor.
Oh, now he's throwing over there. He heard you, Dominique. He's like, I got to throw over there because Bally's, they played that epic, montage.
Oh,
why are we so bad,
dude?
Why? Yeah, why?
Why can't we have nice things, Dominique?
Yeah, why? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't think any of us had Cisnero coming out of the bullpen first.
No.
I think we said Simber or Suarez. So
we talk about this every year, but is it true? Did we build Tempe Diablo on an Indian burial ground? Because I'm willing to take a shovel over there to find out.
Sure, let's go. Next spring
that would make a great episode of the post-game show.
We are live from a 5-foot deep hole here at Tempe Diablo State. Well, no, you know when the perfect time is? Go now. No one's playing there.
That's true.
Only high schoolers, they have some high school tournaments that go on out in Tempe. So this is
you're about on a foot short if you're 5 feet deep.
Well, if Dominique would come with his bolt cutters, he can cut the hole in the fence. I'll bring the shovel, and then we'll do our best.
Did I tell you guys the story that I snuck on at Tempe Diablo Stadium during COVID?
No,
not onto the field, but like onto the property that was all gated off.
No, but hey, you know the way in now.
Well, I don't know if I should tell this story because then the Angels are going to find out and come after me with like cease and desist and crap like that.
Well, that could be because Roger does listen to the show, or at least pays attention to the comments as we've seen.
COVID era, driving back from West Virginia. I'm going to implicate my father into this one.
Okay.
And what else was there to do driving back from West Virginia but to hit and just take photos in front of football stadiums and NASCAR tracks and baseball stadiums, right? You got to make something out of it. So we were in Arizona. We spend a night in Tempe before coming at home. Let's get as many, we go to the A's facility, Milwaukee, Angels, Dodgers / White Sox, and Sloan Park. And everything was kind of blocked off because, safety reasons during the COVID era. As De La Cruz is up, I'm pulling that. What was that one Cincinnati broadcast? Remember that made the slur and then the Nick Castellanos home run? I'm kind of doing one of those right now. Okay. We're in deep in a story here, and Elliot, De La Cruz takes the ball 1-1. And we're on the property. We sneak on in, and we get as far up to the left field kind of access gate. And I'm trying to shove it open, and I could get one leg in it, but it wasn't. Oh, God have mercy. And that one's down. Mikey picks it up, and first and third, 2 out. Back to the story here, folks, as we settle on in, because it's much better than the game. So I'm trying to wiggle my body in at this point.
Tom Brenneman, thank you. So I'm trying to,
5'9", 135 pounds, skinny as a rail, trying to get in past the skinny rail right now. Couldn't quite do it, but I literally had half the body in, half the body out. And I'm like, if I could squeeze through it and literally just run on the field, who's going to take me out? There is no security. The cameras are out there. It's COVID. No one's going to want to tackle me.
Yeah.
Like, we're at this point now. And now that hindsight's 2020, instead of trying to sneak in that way, I probably should just climb the fence, because it was a little bit of a chain link fence, but they did have some spikes at the top.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, maybe not.
You didn't want to rip your pants.
I didn't want to rip my pants and, pull, have my halo honk get pulled out.
Ooh.
But, we're at the point. So we tried. We really tried to sneak on in, and it just didn't happen. But we were close.
Well, maybe that'll be our end, because we could broadcast live and we'll be like, well, let's try. What is it? I'm trying to remember, what are those guys called that go and dig up bones, prehistoric ones? Is it
basically
paleontologist?
Yeah, the Indiana Joneses of the world.
Yeah.
Archaeologist, paleontologist.
We could definitely try to get some Indian bones. Could put some of my ancient ancestors to bed in a proper burial. At
this point, if it's not the Angels, most spring training facilities had to have
get that nice, dude. I got it.
Get out of the way!
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's roll through this here quickly. That is Shawnuel's ball. Theis, get out of the way. And now he's going to be like, I got hurt because Shawnuel hit me. No, get out of the way. He didn't even, the ball hit his forehead. His head kept it alive.
How dare you?
I can't.
Or anthropologist, Carl says. Hey, that was awesome, because he's like, Shawnuel's like, he's like, bro, are you okay? He's like, dude, shut the fuck up. That hurt.
Hey, Theis has been roughed up twice today. Soriano first said, hey, how's your balls doing?
Yeah, exactly.
And now it's, how's your forehead doing?
Got him. Got
Oh, God. Bro, that's going to leave a mark. Oh. I said it before. Take Sage and reverse the curse at Edison Stadium and Tempe Diablo. Oh my gosh. What are we watching today?
Okay, I'm telling you right now, when we have the tailgate this year, we need to do some ritual to snap whatever funk we've been in for the last decade.
Yeah.
We need to think of some, literally, if it's Sage, whatever it is, we need some sort of ritual under the A.
Like I
figure
said,
this out.
That's why I went back to the Native Americans, because I am, a quarter Native American, Chumash.
Okay.
So I got to get to some of my brethren. Maybe they could, help with some sort of ritual at the stadium, and then we can look for lost brethren, dude. I'm not lying, dude, because if they built it on a goddamn,
we're desperate.
There are powers in place that are maybe prohibiting this team from doing anything. Maybe there was a pass in 2002 because they felt bad for us, but then they're like, hey, you got blessed with Artie Moreno. That's the curse right there.
Yeah, maybe one day, how we always talk about, and it is true fact, how the Simpsons predict everything.
Yeah.
Can we contact the writers of the Simpsons, and
they
they can do the digging for us, and we get the full credit?
They could travel to the future and find out when is the next year we win, then make an episode out of it, and we'll book it. We'll place a bet like Ipe.
Yeah.
And then
Ohtani knew. Stop it. Ohtani didn't do the betting.
Bro, the next time we win a World Series, even the Simpsons will be off the fucking air.
Oh, but no, prediction time for me. I'm predicting Mike Trout gets a solo home run because it's in a little bit of garbage time, down 3-0 with nobody on base. It would be the most typical Mike Trout home run. Nothing against him. I love a Mike Trout home run. New pitcher, Sims, down and away.
I'm predicting pop out weak to right.
Okay, but back to the Ohtani. He didn't bet. He knew. Come on, you don't know 16 million. And you're he does. I don't like any sport but baseball, but I live with the guy who watches sports 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I don't get that one.
And then he has a wife out of nowhere. Man, maybe in Asia those blow up dolls look very real.
I didn't say it.
Hey, the Angel fans that hate Ohtani, that for him going to the Dodgers would love that comment. They will love that comment.
Wow.
Carl says it's Trout here. Did he really hit a home run?
Trout here.
Did he really, or did he strike out? No.
Let's see. We are 30 seconds behind.
Oh my gosh. It did up. No, come on. Don't do that to me, Carl. Oh, okay. He fouled it off. Okay. Please. That would be hilarious if that happened in that case.
What do you guys think about how every pitcher would have to pay $20 for every first pitch? I don't know. I mean, that would lose them some. If you mean first pitch strikes, if they don't get it,
yeah,
it would lose some money.
2-2. Okay, he's getting on top of it.
Late though, bro.
Sims is a little slide arm slider, so this does favor Trout in that sense.
But it's always those fastballs or four seamers on the outer half of the plate that he just keeps fouling off to the right side. He's got to go the other way with it or pull it. See?
Yeah.
Again,
same thing.
Same thing.
Make the adjustment. This is where you make the adjustment. It's almost like he's trying to will the ball. I'm strong. He's getting into that. I'm the strength element of it all.
He's like, let me foul these off, and then eventually he'll throw a curveball down and in, and I could drive it. But that doesn't always happen. Look, he's setting up outside again. Watch. Again, same result. Same result. One of these fucking pitches you got to pull. And I'm starting to get sick of this because it's the same fucking thing. If Tom, Dick, and Harry, which is me and you, are seeing this from 3,000 miles away, the fuck are they doing over there? Change his fucking approach. Sorry.
Good take.
Sorry.
For you and for Trout. Good take.
Yeah,
good take. No pun intended. 10th pitch of the at-bat coming up. It's been mostly four-seam fastballs and sliders.
Yep.
It's a reliever. It's going to be a two-pitch style of pitching.
Yep. Come on, man.
And he hits those all the time. That is, that lower port. He is a lower portion of the zone type hitter.
Again, I don't care what stadium you go to. If you want a Mike Trout foul ball, just sit first base side upper deck. You'll get one.
Section 420 to 424.
Yep.
And he gets that one, pops it up.
Got under it. Because it wasn't a straight line fastball. The only reason why he was able to hit. I said pop out to right, so I was a little wrong.
You got the pop out segment of it.
I got that. That's about it.
Oh, already. Bally Sport. Don't forget tomorrow, 6:00, Angels Orioles. You know what time it is.
Hey, Star Wars weekend.
They're going to pump the heck out of that one the next 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
Taylor Ward, be a hope.
Again, what? League leader in RBIs in the American League. But how many times has he had a guy in scoring position?
Yeah.
0.
If he was on any other team or if the Angels were hitting the ball, he'd have over 30 RBIs.
Yeah.
To this point. Oh, nice pitch.
And arguably Trout should have 20 by now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe Trout would have had an extra one if Joe Adele didn't try to run home. But that's neither here nor there.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. We'll never know.
Uh-oh.
We'll never know. The philosophy of this team is still sticking around.
Yep, it sure is. Appreciate the scroll on the bottom right there, Randy.
Yep. Angels at Reds. Watch along show, baby. Todd, myself, producer to the stars, Randy in the house. Good take.
Ooh, that was close.
No, no, stop it. Sit down, shut up, and no.
Judging on how they have been calling this entire thing, man, I wouldn't surprise me if they would have been like, yeah, he's out of there.
We're at the point now where it's like, come on, slowly but sure. But look at that. His stance is nice, toe tap, minimal leg kick, and he is in a natural position to watch pitches much better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was just gonna say he gives himself plenty of time to make that reaction, whether to commit or not.
Well, Taylor Ward could get on base. 838 OPS this year.
So now that he's finally figured it out, he'll be on a new team next year.
Walk.
Oh, that was very close.
One pitch closer, 3-2 pitch. That probably should have been called a strike based on the.
Alex is all sunshine and lollipops. Angels fucking suck. What else is new?
We'll take those sunshine and lollipops, baby. Here we go.
Baltimore.
Takes a walk. Good.
All right.
We predicted a couple of things today.
Yes, we have.
It has been like uber amazing, like last year's Ohtani home runs, or
that was exciting because I think that was you that called it, right? The home run
2 years in a row.
Yeah, that was
the Astros game, and then last year against Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we do an Angel Dodger broadcast, I will not be predicting. Well, no, I could with this Angel pitching staff. I could predict an Ohtani home run. All right, so now you homered late in the game yesterday. Good eye. Well, this has got to be the rally.
Is it getting a little warm in here? Should we turn on the AC?
Sure, we'll go with the AC a little bit.
I'm gonna wire the.
We're gonna wire the.
I'm gonna send a smoke signal.
Come on, smoke signal with Sano. Hits the outside corner 1-1. But the Johnny Holstaff day for the Reds pitchers. I'm gonna pull up the box score here. After Montas gets plunked out of the game with a liner right back to his forearm, he goes 2/3, gives up a walk. Sutter goes 3 1/3. That one's in there.
Mm-hmm.
4 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Pagan goes 2 innings, lights out. Cruz goes an inning, celebrates after it. And then Sims right now, 1/3 of an inning with 1 on and 1 out. No runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Halos. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Reds. He did not. Thank you. 2-2. Sweet. You're in survival mode at this point. This is literally survival mode.
Yeah, this is coming down to the very end right here. I mean, I would like for the Angels to at least get 1 in this inning.
Yeah, but the way Cincinnati's pitching today for a Johnny Holstaff day,
this was an emergency, all hands on deck. We're hitting the road,
and they're on the Cincinnati side of things, emergency, thriving.
Yeah, it's like usually if this is the Angels and they're up 2-0 in a series, and this would happen,
I wouldn't be too.
Yeah,
I'd be like, okay, we won the series. I feel a little bit better, but trying to salvage something out of this.
Oh, he got burned.
Good pitch, right? That's right where he hit the home run yesterday, lower portion of the zone. He used this.
Take on.
He was a little late on that one. I bet you anything, Dominic. He was looking for a what is it called? Oh, here's the hey. Let's not focus on the Angels too much.
Let's focus on other bad teams. AL Central, Guardians and Royals, 2 best run differentials. The White Sox, 3-17, shutout 7 times. And to stake the knife in it, the Dodgers are 3-7 in their last 10. So if the Angels lose, we're just as good as the Dodgers.
It all works out, right, baby?
Freaking Valley Sports West. Suck it.
I can't stand them. Hey, at least we're not the Rockies, A's, and that team.
The A's aren't they better than us?
Oh, hey, they're moving too. Jury.
The Nationals, though, shut out the Astros 6-0.
Wow.
Randy was keeping us apprised of that one throughout the day.
Is Farmer injured too, or is he pitching?
I think he's injured.
Because I haven't seen anything about him. If they're losing, I could see them not having. But see, they're relying still on Verlander and Farmer.
Ooh, Drury. Jeez, though. Heads up.
Oh, he's staring him down a little bit.
Oh, he kind of gave it a look back.
Oh, that was curving in.
And I like how the catcher tried bringing it back.
Yeah, he thought, like, dude,
is there animosity?
Could there be?
Okay, if all else shows, if we're losing this game, if we're going to have a brawl, do it now.
It's okay. No one will fight for us. It's okay.
I feel Ron Washington would go out there and fight.
Well, yeah.
I feel he would. Like, he would be like, get your asses out there and roll.
Watch Rendon limp his ass out there and try to punch somebody.
Cleveland Guardians, who are 15-6.
Shit fucks.
They're beating the Las Vegas A's 6-2 in the bottom of the 7th.
So are we going to be secured at third place after this loss?
Rockies and Mariners tied 0-0 in the 4th. And Texas plays tonight on Sunday Night Baseball. So we'll know tonight, but we already know Houston lost.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Oakland's probably going to lose. We're probably going to lose. Seattle, who the heck knows? They're both tied, so it could be a flip of the coin.
Yeah.
But as long as Oakland loses, we're in third for another night. We're in third for another night. So again, we're still in it. Season starts tomorrow.
It does. It does. We're just gearing up, getting the rosters ready. Everyone's stretching out.
Who cares about the first month of the season?
Exactly.
Hit a dinger or liner right back. Oh, he hit a line.
But right at somebody again.
Oh.
How many
Drury today, 3 of his 4 have been hits to the other way. So he's hitting the ball and they're deep fly balls, great contact.
But just right at people. So my question to you, in the 5 games we did last year,
okay,
how many runs what was the least amount of runs that were scored?
I think the Atlanta game.
The Atlanta game?
Because we only scored 1.
Okay.
No, Dodgers we had, I think, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Seattle we won. New York we won.
The only game that was a blowout was Houston, right?
Well, that was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think that was it.
So, okay, so this is by far the offense's worst performance since we've been doing
this, yes.
Yeah, because at least we've had things to cheer about. Now, we've been mostly cheering strikeouts, dumb plays like the Theis thing, the balls trick.
Defensively wise, there hasn't been like an amazing like a top 10 play. It's been more of luck of the draw.
Yeah.
Because Shanawa and Theis almost knocking each other down.
And Theis was like, "Watch this play off my head."
And then Hicks being shaky in right field. So we've escaped danger in those sense. But again, this is going to be a day that we're going to look back on. One bad inning on the pitching defense side of things is going to wreck the afternoon. It should be 0-0. Should be 0-0.
Isn't that amazing, though? You've called a lot of games in your time. You've probably played games as well. And it's like, it's sort of like in football too, when they say don't give a team an extra down by a stupid penalty. In essence, these errors are stupid penalties, equivalent to football. Never give an extra out.
Well, and we know that well with both of our football teams too.
Yeah.
Both the Seahawks and the Niners are notorious for, third down penalties. Neither here nor there. But yes, I agree with you on that sense.
And look what happened. I mean, you were calling it right there when Renifo made that error. It's like, oh God, dude.
We were on borrowed time.
Yeah.
He was so in like good play in the first inning, a ground ball in the second. He was better. Like, why do you think each time he threw it to first, like to the chest, to the chest? Then he got it was like he got shakier as the game went on. So if Ron Washington is the type of guy that likes defense, at a certain point, I don't know what the health is defensively because Drury's been more of a DH since his little hip, whatever that was going on with him. So maybe that's a product of the situation, but why wouldn't you use the guy you just called up and in that case? And
not to piggyback off of that, let's just say, okay, let's put Drury back at second. Where do we put Renifo? Well, you won't put him at short unless we're going to send Neto down. So Neto would start. You don't want to put him at third because right now with Rendon down, Sano, even with Rendon healthy, is a better third baseman.
Well, yeah, even if Sano, here's an opportunity. Oh God, why is Renifo across the bag? All right, give it.
Good throw.
Okay, he giveth. He will taketh away at some point.
Soriano was like, where was that fucking play when I was pitching?
You couldn't have done that. Look at that. You go down across the diamond, across your body, jump throw right to the chest.
Make it look as easy as possible, right? But a fucking grounder off a 2-hopper and you're all,
oh, come on. All right, everybody. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We made a great effort so far. Let's just keep it up. That's right.
Don't panic.
That's me. Don't anyone freak out there.
As we're, bodies on fire.
Yeah.
Ceremonial things under the big A trying to unleash the demons.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to have fun at this fucking point.
Thank you. We appreciate
We're
you.
not complaining.
No.
We're not complaining.
Of course, the guy with the double last name is the one that's burned us today. Encarnacion Strand.
And I will say this about EC or ES. That hit was unbelievable in all essence.
Great pitch, but better hitting.
Yes. I mean, he went down and did what we were dying that Trout would do. And he just took what the pitcher gave him and made the most of it. Put the barrel on the fucking ball, dude.
That is a type of hit I won't like. Ever since that hit, I haven't said that 2-run hit. That's the death. Yes, we're down 3-0. We're not hitting. But we're talking more about the error that led to it because that should never have happened.
Yep.
Soriano would have been out of the inning. He would have faced Cisnero, who maybe would have done.
And basically,
we're saving the bullpen right now.
The difference between Soriano and Sandoval is this: Sandoval would have thrown an 0-2 fastball right down the middle, and the dude would have took it over the fence.
Yep.
Instead, Soriano threw a really good pitch. And
he has a repertoire that he's confident in throwing.
Yeah, maybe you could say, okay, maybe he should have threw something outside the zone, but that's hindsight. That still was a good enough pitch to get a fly ball out or a ground out. And the hitter, like we said, just went down and did a great job. And that is the play of the game, in my opinion.
Can we get out of it right here? Punch him out. Give us something to celebrate. Come on. Boom!
Got him.
Down goes Way with the K. Two gone. He
gone.
But again, we're still in this situation. You look at the box score. No runs, 6 hits.
He gone.
To 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. And now we're talking about Reed Detmers.
Hey, do you know he's 3-0?
3-0 with a 1.19 ERA, a 0.97 whip, and 30 strikeouts. And Valley Live's pregame show will start right on time at 6 p.m. with your host, Kent French, Bobby V, and of course, the one, the only, Erica Weston.
Hey,
what time is the game? I'll be there at 5:30. And I'll wear pink because the Angels are white and red, and that makes pink.
The grass looks so beautiful.
Yeah, I'd be taking Alex Curry smiling all the time over this dumb bitch.
Okay, this might be a hot take. I'd rather have Patrick O'Neal 8 days a week than those 2 ladies.
Ooh, yeah, you know what?
Pause.
It irritates me.
Randy's like, don't get me on one right here. Don't do it. This, Randy in his back of his brain's like, Dom, we have a really good friendship right now. Don't screw it by saying dumb crap. Don't do it. I see your face in the monitor. He is laughing his butt off, but deep down, he will mess with me later. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're going to kill me. You will be the death of me.
Yes.
Not this team. You will then override. 1-2.
Pop them up.
Foul ball.
David says things are getting so bad. Josh Hamilton is outside Todd's house selling crack, chewing gum.
Wait, knock.
John Stamos choked on me.
Oh, he's choking on me.
He's choking on the gum.
Oh,
come on, get him out. 1-2. Oh, no. Tight. Well, hopefully all you watching are entertained by our tomfoolery right now.
You know, I can really go for more than Alex Curry right now is a close-up on Terry Smith's teeth from the AMA 30 van. That's what I can go for right now.
Hey, Hanky Panky Card says lineup suffering because Rendon is not there.
You know what? That's probably something we haven't even discussed.
Let's be real. Rendon, I'm going to pull. Here we go. I'm your stats man. I'm bringing him up. Give me 30 seconds.
Need I say he is our spark plug? That is no longer in the lineup.
And who was your leadoff batter?
Hicks.
No. Rendon.
Oh, Rendon.
Rendon was the leadoff batter. 267 with no home runs, 3 RBIs, and he had 20 total hits. And that's after not hitting after the first week of the season.
All-star.
Sky, oh God.
That's a hit.
That's a blooper. Can't help that. Hey, Sano ran. Oh,
yeah.
Sano got on his horse.
He did.
Anyway, but the last 15 games for good old Anthony Rendon, he was batting .333 with on base of .388 and a slug of .383. He had 20 hits, 3 RBIs, only 10 strikeouts. He worked 5 walks in 60 plate appearances. In his last 7, he was 10 for 26, which is .385.
That isn't bad.
That isn't bad. And I think he was on like a 6-game hitting streak. I'm going to look here. He was on a 1, 2, 3. He was on a 4-game hitting streak when he came out of the game yesterday because he did get technically accredited with the hit. He didn't hit on the 16th against Tampa. But then before that game, he had hit in 1, 2, 3, 4. He has hit in 8 of his last 9 with multi-hits in 4 of those 8.
Solid.
Of course, when he starts getting going, he fucking goes down, dude.
I was in the car driving back.
Damn it.
Oh, here we go. That's 2. Oh, no, that's 1.
Just 1. We don't need 4 outs. Just 3. We don't need to be. Who was it? Miami earlier this year that did the quadruple play. Or whatever.
Well, can we make up for that out that we didn't get earlier?
Yeah. Can we hit the start over button?
All right, here we go. Rally time.
Rally time. Rally, Chris. Where are you? Get going.
Let's go.
Let's go, folks.
Oh my gosh.
Start shaking to the sky.
9th inning. Here we are. So this game started at what? 10:40 exactly, around there.
Yeah.
10:40.
So we're just about a little over this game. We were in the 5th inning at about an hour and 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
And it has tapered slowly. We have gone an hour and 10 to go 3 innings.
Yeah. It's approaching the 3-hour mark. We're at about 2.5.
Maybe us being a little bit late today due to traffic and We needed the caffeine. You know?
Yeah,
we
did.
needed the caffeine today.
Thanks
so.
again, brother, because I finished my
welcome.
Frappuccino right here. So
You're welcome.
I needed that.
You're welcome.
Had a good breakfast this morning. Oh, Rally Chris. He picked up the phone call. You called me. I heard my name, so I'm here to comment.
Well, we need you. We're down 3-0.
You need to sprinkle your juju, your power, whatever, the juice. Get it flowing, my man. Rally. We need a rally time to save this road trip.
Thais, Renhefo, Shonawell due up. Now, by all intents and purposes, it should be Logan O'Hoppe.
Yeah, it should.
It should be O'Hoppe. And watch, Renhefo, even though defensively has ruined this game, he is 2 for 3. Watch if this was maybe Ron Washington goes to well, now that I look at the box score. Renhefo and Shonawell are consistent today. Both have 2 hits.
True.
You should not be pinch hitting them. Neto, if we get to Neto, that should be a pinch hit.
But I keep waiting for, when the guy makes an error, he comes back and gets a big hit or something, right?
Jose Soriano, player of the game, 6 innings, 3 runs, 3 hits, none of them earned due to ineptitude at second base, 3 walks, and 7 punchies. He one-ups his strikeout rate last start against Tampa.
Now, see right here, I think that this is correct. This is the one time where Bally's picks an Angel, where because usually it's like, hey, the Angels are down 8-1. Player of the game, Mike Trout with that solo homer in the 3rd inning.
Like this was a quality.
Yeah, but
pick.
you're saying it right. I totally agree. He pitched his ass off. He outpitched anyone the Reds threw. Mm-hmm. The Angels lineup got in their own way.
Alexis Diaz coming in to save this one for the Reds. He saved the game last night. Maybe he's tired, and we're going Thais. Logan O'Hoppe does indeed get the full day off.
Hey, producer to the stars, Yaz. Rally says if you don't play his music, he can't start the rally. So this one's on you if we lose this one.
Which one's his music?
We don't have what's this song that they always play for the Rally Monkey at the stadium?
Oh, Jump Around?
Yeah, we don't have Jump Around queued up. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, I don't think
we will not be singing, but we'll do the dance. Let's do the dance. We'll jump around. We'll jump around. There you go. There's your music. Shake the hand.
I think of Rally, Chris. I think of this.
Go. Rally time, baby.
Come on, baby. Come on, guys. Why are we half-hearted check swinging and not that ball off the head? Maybe has him off a little bit.
I don't know why. It is the 9th inning, so it's not really important. So
hey, he's batting .308 though this year.
Look at those stats. Hey, we saw he was moving his jaw around. His head is bugging right now. He's like, bro, I need some Excedrin. Excedrin.
Adrian.
Oh yeah, right down the middle.
Oh, corner, but still, yes, nasty.
Hey, what's that term called when you're down 2 strikes? Protect the plate.
Oh, 2 out swinging.
Yeah. It's not like he's a catcher and he knows the strike zone. He's been back there all day, right? Right? balls, and another strikeout. And again,
I don't know how to react anymore.
They're proving me wrong because the last couple games, or at least this series here with Cincinnati, they've lost now all 3 games with striking out less than 10 times. Whereas every other time we'd lose a game, it was because we struck out 10 or more.
Renhefo starts the count 2-0, so that's good.
Renhefo barked before that pitch came.
His defense was barking today.
Oh, here we go. 2-0. Let's see if we can get on base.
Just be patient. Come on. It can happen.
There it is. 3-0.
See, the season can start after this pitch.
Mm-hmm. It could.
It could really happen. Are we seriously trying to pass the 14-game season?
New season, new streak, baby.
Well, today would make it 4 in a row. Well, 4 pitches. There you go.
Shonawell.
You ask and you shall receive. So Shonawell, if he gets on, do you pinch hit for Neto?
Yes. Until he pulls his head
and
out.
And the Angels' key to the game, right where it belongs, from Hyundai. Shonawell in the 8-hole, just like Ron Washington knew. And Mickey Moniak is on deck for Neto.
Yep.
Well,
I agree with that.
Hey, Mickey, you could be so fine if Shonawell got on base. Come on, baby.
That's a good pitch.
Good pitch. Good take. I don't have too much of a problem with that one at the moment.
Is it me or Shonawell got back to his high stance with the bat going way up? Didn't he get away from that for a little bit?
First little bit of the season, I think they're probably trying to play with it. Good take. Yeah.
If he swung it down,
Okay,
bro.
I love how Shauna was telling Rengifo, don't go anywhere. It's like, Rengifo, pay it. Like, shouldn't he be paying attention for himself? Like,
yeah.
whoopsie.
Now, I get it if it's Theis at first base. You got to tell that dude, like, a big hammer.
Come on. Just get on base.
Okay.
All right.
2-1.
I will say, though, the catcher for Cincinnati today, Molly, has been pretty consistent not keeping everything in front of him. Because there's been numerous times the ball's in the dirt that the Angels could have taken an extra base, and he's like calmly kept everything in front of him.
He has improved. I will give him that. But to me, I just feel that Theis has a wetsuit underneath that jersey. He's ready to go surfing at a moment's notice. 2 balls and 2 strikes right here.
Maybe he's rattled. Rattle him up.
This is the Dollar Tree Diaz, not the Diaz from New York, the Mets.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
There's no horns for this dude.
Come on, 2-1.
Ugh.
No, see, you made fun of him and he went against
Yeah,
you. Let's not
I
make
did.
fun of him. You are a very nice gentleman.
Excellent pitcher.
You are great. Don't, just keep doing what you're doing.
Love what he does.
We are reversing the psychology here,
Yeah.
folks.
Gold chain, love it. He's got 2 of them. Nice. Come on, man.
Come on, Shannawell. Come
Do
on,
it-
wow us with your shamness.
Yeah.
Shamwell,
Do it for the Germans. They make
Oh.
good stuff. Oh,
just
come
like the
on.
Drury hits today. Right place, wrong time.
Yep. They were shading him to left, too. That's the problem. Most left-handed hitters that might drop.
And of course, Mickey Moniak gets the potential final out of the game.
Hey, don't worry. If Moniak can get on, we got Hicks.
Well,
So,
that would be Joe Adele. How fitting would this be if Moniak gets on Adele, pinch hits, and Adele ends the game after me schmuck talking him all day?
or ties the game. Imagine. Or-
Baseball gods, get Moniak on and let me eat crow and let Adele hit a 3-run blast in his home state.
Or,
Well, no, he's from Louisville, but close enough.
yeah, close enough.
Come on. Ooh, a little bunt. What the? Okay.
Or
They must be shifted. They got to be shifted.
Or what if Moniak gets on, Hicks or Adele get on, and
Oh,
freaking
Mikey.
Trout puts us over the top?
Ooh.
Hey, that would sound great.
Okay. So
one.
Rengifo took second on indifference.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're in scoring position yet again.
Reds fans on their feet.
Ron Washington wants to kick some teeth in at the moment.
Hey, a positive here. We're out hitting the Reds. Just let you know.
Oh, don't forget there was that hit by a pitch that didn't come back to bite us. Remember that didn't hit a Reds batter?
Yes.
So that went against us as well today, too.
Yep.
It didn't make too much of a difference in the game, but still, something that just doesn't go our way per usual.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey, come on. Ooh.
A little early.
At least he made contact.
That would have been. That might
At
have
least he
been.
made contact.
That would have been a run scoring double probably if he caught up with it.
Come on. We need give us at least one run. Come on. Give us something. If you're going to give us anything, give us something. Foul ball right field. No.
Nope. And we're shut out.
No. Collide. Dang it. They're smart. All for nothing.
At 2 hours and 37.
We suck again.
Yes, we do.
Because of one bad inning, one bad error wrecks the entire afternoon.
R. Martinez, I hate you, but I love that comment. That's a radio comment. It's Spritz o'clock. The Kettle One. I need some Kettle One now. It has botanicals. Did you know that? Best vodka distilled.
Look at that. Now that we get the mascots, the Cincinnati mascots.
Poor Soriano.
All that work, and he gets the loss. Now, I don't look at wins and losses for a pitcher because it is dependent on offense and a lot of other situations.
0-2.
He does not deserve that loss one bit at all.
Man, this was a tough
Can't
one.
be
Dude.
can't be focused on the negative, guys. Positive.
Can't.
You know why? Season starts tomorrow.
It does.
If you're a so-called Angel fan, if you're a Halo hawk for life like me, then
Then
shut up.
shut up.
If you're a so-called Angel,
Oop, sorry.
Okay.
What?
I gotta get that louder. There we go. You know what? We're just gonna go right into the post game, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Live every night on the Halos in the Infield Baseball Network.
Welcome to the Halos in the Infield postgame podcast with Todd Fox sponsored by Noble Ale Works Brewery, as well as 714 Tickets. This is your nightly destination for all things Los Angeles Angels. Come join Todd as he recaps every thrilling and disappointing moment from tonight's game, win or lose. Get ready for insightful analysis, fan reactions, and Todd's engaging commentary. Plus, fans can call in live to the Halo Hotline to have their voices and opinions heard as well.
It's the Halo Hotline.
Stay tuned in for your chance to win free Halos merchandise with our weekly trivia.
It's all about the game.
It's time to dive into the heart of Angels baseball with Todd Fox on the Halos in the Infield Postgame Podcast.
There's a drive from Mike Trout. See you later. That is long gone.
It's the Todd Fox Postgame Podcast with your host, Todd Fox.
Hey, welcome in everybody to the Halos in the Infield post-game show. A special one here, Dominique and ToddFox.
What's up?
Taking you through the show, which we just took you through the game, which during the intro to the post-game show, we were both on here just saying, it was fun.
Great broadcast.
Yeah.
We did a great job. Randy, producer to the Stars, did a phenomenal job.
Comments were great.
I think high engagement of viewers again. I think we're about 12 YouTube subscribers for the Heedy page from 1,000. So please, if you haven't subscribed already, you and anybody else can subscribe.
Yeah, I mean, we had 160 people on average watching us, so that was nice. But the fact that is, we got 6 hits and no runs. 0 for 8. We had 8 guys left on base. 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. And like you said, unearned runs, the air. Mm-hmm. It was one play. One play cost us. That's it.
With 2 outs.
Yep.
And again, the final line, 6 innings, 3 runs on 3 hits. None of the runs were earned with how many? I think it was 3 walks and 7 punchies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3 walks and 7 punchies, lowering the ERA to 3.43 for Soriano. That's 2 games, Tampa and today, where he has 13 punch outs.
Yep.
And allows only 1 earned run in 11 innings.
You can't ask
5 against Tampa.
You can't ask for anything more, bro. I mean, literally, the guy has been pitching better than expected, and for whatever reason, the hitting is like, we just don't want to do it today.
Yeah, and he willed a lot of pitches. They're showing the highlights right now on the post-game show. 92 pitches, 63 strikes, which is right where they want to have him here right now in this situation of transitioning from bullpen to starter. And if this experiment continues to work, then I have no problem.
Anytime you get any kind of pitcher throwing 70% of his pitches or higher strikes, you're going to win ball games. And he did a great job. And we talked about it earlier. Less than 5 walks per game for a guy with his type of stuff and his young, age. Mm-hmm. We'll take any day. And this guy is pitching to ace kind of stuff. But again, where the fuck is the hitting?
One, he's doing this too. He's not like the old-fashioned Bartolo Colon of fastball.
Mm-hmm.
He had the fastball. He had the splitter. He had the knuckle curve that he was utilizing, slider a little bit here and there. He utilized all of his pitches today, and he had each of them working, especially that knuckle curve was nasty. 86 coming at you. That was perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. What more could you ask for? And of course, we're at the point now. 3 runs on 3 hits in the bottom of the 6th inning. Heath's error leads to all 3 as he's blowing a bubble.
Yep.
And, look at Soriano, his face when that double happened. It was.
And that was the one look.
One mistake pitch all day out of his 92.
You've seen the entire series as well. How many balls, because we were warned about this and we've seen it too many times with the Reds, other than that pitch that went off a Trout.
And that run didn't count at the end of the day because we never scored.
Yeah, but you have, let's just say you have Cincinnati's a bandbox, balls fly out of there like crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
This series, I was worried about that we'd give up a lot of home runs. In all actuality, we kept the ball down. And the ball was not flying out for them, but unfortunately, it was not flying out for us either.
It wasn't even leaving the infield.
Yeah, I mean, outside of Sano's home run, we did nothing.
No, and the Angels coming into this series batted decently against Tampa Bay with the exclusion of the finale game where they lost 2-1 and basically willed that run in with Mike Trout stealing double bases.
Yeah.
So again, today is the type of day where what could have been Frankie Montas that Looked like he had about 7 or 8 bean and cheese burritos this morning for breakfast. I don't want to body shame, but he does look very different from when he was with the Yankees last year. We talked about it earlier. Like when he was with the Yankees, he was slimmed and toned, and he looks like a very different person. So I don't know if he's on a different workout plan or whatever the case may be, but what could have been? The Angels looked like early on in that contest, Hicks saw a lot of pitches in the first at bat of the game. Then Mike Trout came up. He saw a lot of pitches. Ward lined that one back. And we'll never know what happened at that point. So very, very interesting case scenario that we're just never going to know what Montas would have done against us if the Angels could have scored in that situation. Instead, the bullpen today for Cincinnati goes 8 1/3 innings, or 8 2/3. I think ESPN has it wrong. It should be 8 1/3. Shelled.
Yeah.
Straight. And we joked about that. Watch them score, shut us out into the 7th. They didn't shut us out into the 7th. All game long.
Yeah. This was just a very, very depressing game, as Q bally's with the depressing commercial at the same time.
Yeah.
Like you said, this turned into a bullpen game. Montas Angels usually have a pretty good record against, and he was not able to finish, through the first inning, obviously first batter almost. And you look at, like you said, the bullpen did a wonderful job for the Reds. And then you look at the Angels. I mean, what more do you want out of this? They threw 131 pitches, 84 for strikes. You had 2 innings, only 1 hit allowed, 3 strikeouts for Cisnero. Total team out of him and Soriano, 10 strikeouts. They tag team the Reds pretty good. And you just could not get a run through. I mean, it was so tough to watch.
When you talk about the ground ball to fly ball ratio with Great American Ballpark, Cisnero had 1 fly ball, Soriano had 3.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And 2 of the 3 came in for runs.
Yeah.
So they limited the ball, kept it on the ground, or struck him out at the end of the day. So when you look at the box score, without looking at the final score, you would think this is a pretty good game.
The Angels would have won.
In quality start from Jose Soriano. Bullpen did not, shit the bed.
Yeah.
Shawnuel had 2 hits. Rengifo had 2 hits. You would think, okay, this hopefully is turning around in the right direction. We out-hit the opposing team. But at the end of the day, the scoreboard says 3-0. Angels get swept out of Cincinnati and finish the road trip 3-7.
Yeah, 7-3 was best case scenario. And the fact that you're now 3-7 out of it's tough.
Houston lost.
Yeah. But I mean, this is again, there's some things you could take out of it. But like you said, it was brilliant earlier. 9-13 is not where you want to be when the rest of the. I mean, even if let's just say Texas is off to like a 14 and 8 type start. Yeah, you're like, oh damn, we're in trouble. Yeah. But you're only sitting a game and a half out, most likely, unless they win tonight, which I don't think is going to happen. You don't think it's going to happen.
No, I like Atlanta in that matchup.
But you're still got to fight for your right now, not to party like Beastie Boys, but to get back to 500.
Yep.
And it's going to take one game at a time. And I'm not going to look ahead and see what we could do. I mean, we teased it a little bit, but I think that Baltimore game is going to be very, very important to get off the schneid and not keep this road trip or this losing streak going.
You have 8 games remaining in the month of April, even though the 3-game series against the Phillies goes into the first day of May.
Yeah.
8 games, the Angels are 9-13. 3 against Baltimore, 3 against Minnesota, 3 against the Phillies.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, if I had to take initial gut reaction, lose 2 of 3 to Baltimore because they're a quality team.
Yeah.
You take 2 of 3 against Minnesota and probably lose 2 of 3. So right then and there,
maybe you can rally against Philly.
Maybe rally, because I know Philly's got their 2 aces the back end of that series.
Yeah.
So you go 4-5 in the homestand just on initial gut reaction. That would put the Angels at 13-7, 13-18. Joyous.
And you know what's crazy about that is Fernando did a simulation on the show, and that's exactly the record he got.
13-18.
13-18.
So we got to go 4-5. So the only way the Angels are going to get a 500 record in the month of April, they would have to go 9-13, 9 games remaining. They got to go 6-3. No, they got to go 7-2.
Yeah.
To be above, because they have 21 games, an odd number. So the Angels, in order to be above 500, and when the calendar flips to May, the Angels have to go 7-2.
Now, do you agree with Ulysses right here? It says Angels hit too many singles, too many ground balls, low liners. They need to elevate to celebrate. I don't think it's home runs all the time. We've talked about that. I think it's just better situational hitting, dude. Like
it could be a little bit of that. Yes, you want to elevate the ball, but then I think in this era of Major League Baseball that we're in right now, we get to the problem of elevating to homer, and then you get into home run happy swings.
Which is what we did way too much last year.
Which, in the Nevin era, that's all it was. So I don't have a problem with the ground balls. Shonwell, both of his hits were ground balls to the right side. All that situation. We did have a lot of fly balls. Say Drury had a couple of hits to right field, but right to the guy. Shonwell at the end of the game. So I think it's that balance at the end of the day, but there's just no situational hitting. I think the Angels at this point, at the back end of a 10-game, 11-day road trip, they're tired. I get it. You've been on the road for a while. And again, that's no excuse, but you do baseball is a mental sport. I think if they got a run across in the first 2 innings, got on the board first, I think that would have taken a little pressure of hey, let's try to escape this series and so on and so forth. But when the hits did not start coming, it was, a demoralizing feeling.
I absolutely agree. What if, let's just play devil's advocate for a second.
Sure.
First innings.
That's Angels baseball all the time.
Yes.
Devil's advocate, paper versus reality. Let's see what happens.
Exactly. So if the first inning going by what you said, and the Angels knock in 1 or 2 runs, and devil's advocate also, meaning Renifo doesn't make that error late, we could be talking about getting back to a win that sort of Tampa Bay got on us on the finale with Canning, where they scored 2 and they held it the rest of the way.
Yep.
And so I could have seen that happening tonight, where maybe or today Soriano gets those 2 runs of support, like you said, cruises through a couple small little problems, but gets through the innings, finishes, and then maybe you don't see Cisneros, you see Moore, and then you see Estevez, and then bam, we have a nice little start to finish win. And we're still complaining a bit about leaving runners in scoring position, but it's hey, we scratched off what we got, and then Soriano and the pitching staff did the rest.
It makes the flight home a little bit easier.
A little bit.
Now you're getting swept out of town, losers of 4 in a row, and having to get on the flight from Cincinnati back to John Wayne here in the next couple of hours, and having to go right back to work tomorrow. There is no off day tomorrow. They got the off day. Actually, I don't think they had the off day going into the.
Yeah, they're playing Monday.
They were when the series started in Boston, they had the day off going into Boston. So the Angels have an on and off day.
Nope.
This is all gas, no breaks. They get a Thursday off. They'll get Thursday off with the day game on Wednesday for Baltimore to head back to the East Coast. So, if you guys were tuned along the whole time, you guys know what we're talking about in this sense. It was just one of those games where you are going to look back like we had Tuesday against Tampa Bay, that extra innings affair, where it's a game where you wish you would have it back at a certain point. We talked about it early last season when the Angels looked good through the first month and a half, and they had about 6 or 7 games that they should have won because the blow pen came to play. And in July, when we got to trade deadline, if we had won 5 of those 7 blow pen games, we would have been 1 game back or in the final wild card spot instead of being 4 back in chasing. Maybe we go attack and go get somebody else instead of Crone, Grichuk, some other guys in that sense. Those blow pen games come back to bite you.
Oh, they do.
And after the 9, I just forgot that after the 9-game homestand, they get another day off before going against one of the hottest teams in Cleveland, which is a ballpark that the Angels have consistently struggled at for a while.
The only place they haven't struggled as much is friggin' Houston. More is Houston. But the thing is, this team is fragile. I agree with everything you're saying, but I think they're very fragile mindset wise, and that's something that Ron's got to build them up into. And they don't have the talent to overcome mistakes.
No.
And they don't have a talent to overcome shit performances. They don't have right now a guy that's you're going to look at because, again, Ward is off to a great start, but he's not a guy that's going to come up every time and clutch for you. So you need some of these players to come through. You need to be doing the little things, and you need to take advantage wherever you can. I know it's not always going to happen. This game is built on only succeeding, at best 3 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
But if you're able to get to 3, we can't even get to 2 out of 3 or 1.
Hold on. It's like you said 3 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
The Angels won 3 on this road trip out of 10. And to Bally Sports credit, if the Dodgers have lost 7 of their last 10. So who's saying we're not as good as the Dodgers?
I didn't mean wins. I meant opportunities.
Hey, I took the opportunity to,
Yeah, you're like, I'm going to be on the positive side.
I'm on the positive side. Roger, who is this Roger Lodge person? What is this?
I don't know.
Let me put my honk back. Hold on a second. Clean up.
But please, if you can, go to X and tag him whenever you can. He loves it, apparently. Jack off.
Call me a bootlicking houseman all you want. I don't give a damn.
Call me a boot. He complains. Isn't that the biggest catch-22? He's like, call me a bootlicking houseman all you want. I don't give a damn. You call him a bootlicking houseman. Hey, look, can you believe this guy?
Just for the fun sake of it all, because we need some laughs. Randy, cue it up again, the bootlicking houseman.
Yes.
Licking houseman all you want. I don't give a damn.
He's licking a houseman.
He's like, yeah, a faithful houseboy. There you go.
Oh, canceled.
No, wait.
Not you, him.
And they can fire me if they want. But I can't sit around and listen to negative phone call after negative phone call. If you're a so-called Angel fan, if you're a Halo hog for life like me, then shut up with Sosha's gotta go.
Hey, let's remember, Roger Lodge did just say, I don't want to take negative phone calls. Yeah. So that means you can be negative on social media.
Yes.
That's not a phone call. Or you can be negative in your texts and emails.
Yep.
Find your MySpace accounts and go find them there as well. Because Roger Lodge and John Stamos still communicate through MySpace.
Oh, yeah. They do. At least.
Everywhere you look, everywhere.
Send Neto to AAA. Call up and they already called up Andrizia. So there you go.
Yeah, I don't know if
death taxes and Rendon on the IL stage.
Honestly, I get why we need to send Neto down. It's not happening.
Yeah,
it's not. You built him up. He's a leader on this team. We talked about it last year. He and Ohapi are going to be the mainstays moving forward. Thank you for making today less painful. You're welcome, Yvette. We try. We try very, very hard. We try,
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah.
So it was a tough watch, but we did the tough watch together.
Yeah, 2 negatives make a positive, right?
Yeah, that's
well. Hopefully they do. Neto's the guy at short. We all know that forward thinking to the future of Angels baseball. He is the guy.
He should be the leader. Yeah.
And in my opinion, he is going to learn more up here, getting more reps than he would at AAA. I would rather him be struggling at this level with Ron Washington keeping an eye on him than going down to AAA in Salt Lake where Ron Washington's not with him every day.
Yeah.
If Phil Nevin was the manager, fine, because Phil ain't going to teach you anything.
Exactly.
Just saying, Hefo needs to take 100 ground balls to arguably lost 3 of the last 5 games.
Yeah. That's been tough, man. That has been tough.
Well, then we should be seeing that on the Angels social media page tomorrow.
We should. Well, before we get more comments, producer to the stars, let's play what we got as far as the Golden Stamos Award, and let's see who gets it tonight. I didn't fill you in on that, so me and Dom will make a collective Golden Stamos prediction and a nacho night. We saw Randy, producer to the stars on our feed. He's over there rocking out, playing the old air guitar. Got to love that. Love the air guitar. Got to bring that back. So the John Stamos Award goes to the best player on the field. It's not always in a winning fashion. It could be in a losing fashion. So I'm going to do a drum roll, and my partner here, Dominique, he's going to do the drum.
Yeah.
He's going to do the drum roll. Who is our Stamos winner of the day?
Jose Soriano.
There you go. What are Soriano's numbers?
6 innings, 3 runs, all unearned because of Rengifo. 3 hits, 3 walks, 7 punch outs. A season high for him after he went 6 against Tampa earlier in the week. 92 pitches, 63 strikes, lowering that ERA to 3.43. And really, if you look at the Angels rotation right now, Detmers is your ace. Soriano or Anderson, who's first? I would put Soriano a tick above Anderson because of the amount of things he has in his arsenal. The splitter, the knuckle curve, the way he utilizes four-seam fastball today, and doing it with conviction.
Yeah, because I would say if you had to put Anderson as a number 2, he's a decent number 2. He's an average number 1. But if you have Anderson at 3, he's a good 3. So I like him at 3, and I agree with your Soriano take. Now let's get into the Nacho Night Award.
I love the nachos, gas station nachos. I love those nachos, yeah. Gas station nachos. Ow.
Ow.
Ow. That's what Theis said when it hit him in the face and the balls.
Ow. I will say he got a roughed up day.
He had a bad day.
But that ball didn't really plunk him. It was just a little soft tap.
But you saw how the welt, his face exploded, and he was still in the ninth inning going, I can't feel my cheekbone. But let's get into who got the nacho night for worst player performance. And drum roll, please, Dominique, my co-host. The winner of tonight's nachos is
Luis Rengifo. Yay! Because of his dumb shit ability at second base.
Thank you, Erica Weston. Yes.
Hey, funny enough, I know it's a travel day, but they didn't have any Ron Washington commentary after the game. Typically on Sundays, on travel days, they don't. But
yeah, he told the reporters, "Get the fuck out of my face." And he left.
Erica Weston, but why? You're my best friend. I wore this just for you.
Listen, bitch. He was gone. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But
speaking of which, here she is on the Angels Weekly, baby.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't she look like the what's her name? Is it Jen from The Office? Michael Scott's girlfriend? A little bit. Right?
Oh, a little bit. Yeah. I know who you're. Yeah. With the hair slicked back and everything else.
Exactly.
You know what also gets a Nacho Night award?
Who's that?
Angels Weekly for turning it instead of like an actual show into like a podcast.
True.
Like then just call it the Angels Podcast. Why are we calling it Angels Weekly? No offense. I'm just, just that broadcaster in me at this point.
Well, no, I think you're correct. They don't do anything right.
Well, it's because they're trying to save budget. Just put two people in a room with a microphone set. Why need extra camera people to pan around inside the ballpark?
It's sort of like Trent Rush's podcast. Hey, my podcast once a month. Like, okay.
Angels hit too many singles, too many ground. Oh, we already read that comment. That's right. Oh, my bad. But yeah, Luis Rengifo is your sloppy nacho of the night, literally because he bobbled the ball and bobbled his nachos all over the field at Great American Ballpark.
Can number 6 still win comeback player of the year? That's the only question for real Halos fans.
Hey, we talked about it in the 7th or 8th inning. His numbers over the last 15 games were really good.
Mm-hmm.
Upper 380s batting. He hit at multi-hit games in 4 of his last 9. He had hits in 8 of his last 9. His defense wasn't looking horrible. Yep. He looked routine. He was getting in the work with Ron Washington. He was doing what he was supposed to be doing finally, and he had a good mentality about it. He didn't look like he had the FU face of like, I'm just here because it's my job. He stole 3 bases.
He was actually playing like a team player. Yeah.
And he gets hurt. And the hamstring just said, you know what? What gives my hamstring?
Was it the baseball gods saying, well, you don't like this game, we don't like you? Hamstring.
Just when you think it can't get any worse, it gets worse.
He was in the batter's box like, you know what? I'm starting to like baseball. Hammy,
right then and there. I want to bring in producer of the Stars, Randy, in for a minute. Overall thoughts for Nacho Night as well as Golden Stamos. Soriano and Rengifo.
I mean, Nacho, I'd give it to the whole damn offense. I mean, no runs, dude.
No, that
constantly no fucking runs. I mean, I think the Stamos is good. I just the Nacho, I'd give it to the whole fucking team again, dude. That just no fucking runs, getting blanked out, bro.
I believe it.
Fuck winning the game. Couldn't even score a freaking run.
Yep.
8 left on base, 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. They only struck out 6 times. Okay, cool, whatever. But out of the offense today, since the offense is in shambles, who was the best offensive person today? Because you had Rengifo with 2 hits, Shonowell with 2, Ward with 1, Sano with 1.
There's really no one that shines.
Because they both were kind of like, I would say Shonowell, because his hits moved runners first to third and gave us a deeper shot of an opportunity. Rengifo started getting on base. He was the first domino. Shonowell did his job to move him first to the third, and then everybody after that shat the bed.
Yeah. There's just too many guys that just like there was chances and they just did not take advantage at all. So let's see some more of those comments here. If we can. Oh, Soriano looks like a 2-3. We are screwed keeping Neto on this kind of form. Nearly as bad as having Squid. Oh,
Maybe offensively.
Yeah,
defensively, there's nothing wrong with him. Let's be perfectly clear about
100%.
that. Nothing wrong with Neto's defense.
Artie Moreno gets the nachos. That should be a nacho night for him every night.
Well, yeah. Anytime the Angels lose, it's a nacho night for him. Every time the Angels win, it's in spite of him. So it's a nacho night.
Can Six win a Stamos while on the IL?
Well, we joked remember when Drury almost got hit in the 8th?
Yes.
If bench is clearing, what if he hobbles out there and instead of the punch, it's like he uses that bad leg as a drop kick.
That actually might work. So you never know. Can't you keep Blake not hitting in the lineup, getting sent down, or Bloke.
No.
So that would be Neto. Yeah, he's got to get going. You know you're garbage when you get swept by the Reds, who are also hot garbage. Patrick Carrillo.
Cincinnati's not full heart garbage.
Yeah,
they're like tepid garbage.
The curse of Artie Moreno. Oh man, Todd sounds like Mario talking about Renifo. Okay, Randy, producer of what? Oh, that's a shot.
Oh, come on now.
Shot at us.
Come on.
Hey, we're stars too.
Fernando checking on in. Lots of contact by the Angels this game. Once again, can't get a big hit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel this team is hinging on if they get that hit, the floodgates open. When they don't get the hit, it's a scoreless stage. So it's basically all or nothing. There is no in between.
Do you think we need a couple walk-offs to get us going?
Well, the season does start tomorrow, so there's always that opportunity.
That is true.
You never know what can happen in that sense. But yes, if you can get a walk-off and if the season could really start tomorrow.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
Monday night.
Yes, Monday night.
Monday night. Not tonight,
not
because
tonight.
we're not playing a doubleheader today.
We're flying back, so we can't play one tonight.
No.
So
we could.
I gotta say, this is a different Marty. I think Marty was killed off sometime in the offseason and cloned. I mean, this guy's a hater and he's a fucking honk.
And he's hilarious at the same time.
He's trying the reverse psychology method.
Yeah, the original Marty was not that funny.
Oh, boy.
Shots.
Look at that. Hey, on Angels Weekly, they're showing Anthony Rendon is beginning to warm up with the bat. They should edit that, and then his hamstring said, no, that wasn't a question.
Yeah, exactly.
He out.
$38 million later. Let's see. We will go 30 days without winning a series. Orioles, Twins, Philly, and Ohio coming up. Saucy.
The only one I can see is the Twins series.
Yeah.
Twins, I could see us pulling out 2 out of 3 just because of who's pitching at that point.
Well, I think Ron said this. The only thing he said to Eric.
One more loss, which could have been a win. You call yourselves professionals. I have never ever seen a worse group of 25 players.
He's yelling at her.
You don't think as a team. You don't play as a team. You don't even lose as a team. You all got your heads so far up your butts you can't even see the light of day. Each and every one of you.
Well, there really wasn't much light of day in Cincinnati.
Yes, true.
Oh no, I'm trying to go on Twitter here just to see if
Marty says, "Where's Terry? I need to see his teeth and hear his jokes." I don't know if Terry's going to call in or not.
Hey, as of 1 hour ago, the people are going after Sam Blum.
Are they?
Does he tweet anything positive? Because I guess he put, "It's been an ugly series for the Angels. Errors, walks, base running, blunders."
That's the truth.
Okay, that this time around, I will give him truth.
Mm-hmm.
And he responds to the gentleman, "Look at my writer page and other tweets. You never reply when it's positive, only when it's negative." No, I reply when it's positive because you always have an innuendo about sarcasm.
There you go.
So
Hicks is awful in preventing both Adele and Moniak from getting going in their playing time. It's extremely sporadic as he is blocking them from playing time. We need to find out if those two can play. Exactly.
No.
But the Angels are like, nah, Hicks is good.
Yeah, no, I get.
What, in 30 at bats, Adele's, he's been pretty good outside of those stupid base running blunders.
Yeah, that's true. Adele actually has some decent numbers.
And that, and when he almost ran into, who was it out in right field in Tampa in that extra inning game, and I was
Hicks.
When he almost ran into Hicks, I'm like, "You're by the foul line. Why are you in center field? Get out! Get out!"
He's like, "I wanted to hug you as you were making the catch."
I'm like,
well,
dude.
Start giving me some comments that are worth fucking sharing, dude.
Fear, anger, hate, suffering. That's what Artie Moreno imposes on the team.
Welcome to Angels baseball in April here, folks, in 2024.
Oh, no. We suck again.
Sam Blum is a realist.
Technically, Minnesota has a worse record than us, so we should take that series.
I'm hoping.
Should.
That's one that we should take.
Yeah.
I'm red inside with emotional damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you bleed red because we're an Angels fan. You got to bleed red. Unless you're hitting the balls, then you're blue. But where the hell is that one? There we go again. I always miss one.
We gotta, you know what we gotta do? We gotta alphabetize these.
I do.
You do?
Emotional damage.
So you can move these around, but we're not even doing this.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
We're losing, Charlie.
I know. We need to re-edit that and do a nice voiceover of we're losing. We lose here and there, but we lose.
Now what?
Now
we want to win.
We're gonna win. Cut that soundbite from A League of Their Own. We're gonna win.
Yes. Actually,
we lost. We lost again and again.
I had that Roger take I got to put on there where he's talking about his thong, and there's a way to mix it in where John Stamos will be riding up his butt cheeks with a thong. So that's the one I want to get.
Yeah. Patrick, you're probably right. We're going to get swept by the Twins most likely to continue the suffering and pain.
Oh, terrible.
But we do have better pitchers in that series, so hopefully that rides in our favor.
What kind of car does Diaz on the Reds drive?
Alexis.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Oh my God. I was like, well, when I read Alexis, I was like, are you driving a woman? Like, what are we doing here?
Rally Chris says, remember, even though we got swept in a 4-game losing streak, Roger Lodge said there's still a lot of baseball left to be played. Starts tomorrow. Yeah, right. My ass. We need to win.
Rally Chris going after Roger Lodge. Let's go.
I love how this team is changing people's mentalities. The first year we were doing this, everyone had such a great, like, hey, don't worry about it, guys. Let's turn the page. Let's get going. Now
Wait a minute. I just figured it out. It's fucking Freaky Friday. Rally Chris and Marty fucking switch personalities and bodies.
Oh, have mercy.
They were doing the double jinx at the same time and switch bodies.
This is a good question. Let's analyze tomorrow's game against Baltimore.
Okay.
What changes do we potentially expect to see, or what should happen in the lineup tomorrow? No Hicks in the leadoff spot.
Yeah, that's got to go.
Based on today's performance, well, let's be real. We're going to play Baltimore for the second time. So you're going to have to revert back to what we did in Baltimore. Who was strong in Baltimore? We know Taylor Ward was strong. We know Trout homered. O'Hoppe did well. At this point, because I don't want Hicks.
Okay, what about this? Renifo leading off, Sano second, put Trout back at 3, Ward at 4, put O'Hoppe at 5, and then fill in the blanks from there.
What about giving Trout? If you put him at DH, would it give him some extra at bats, like maybe 1 per game?
No, it would just rest his feet.
More so just resting.
I would say like I'd want full Trout if we're in Baltimore, dude, because he plays well in Baltimore.
Well, we're in Anaheim.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
He plays good, but he plays
still,
good against Baltimore.
What if is there a remedy where Mike Trout goes back to the leadoff spot? Sees more pitches right down the middle. I know today we saw that and it didn't work out, because my guess instinctually, and maybe it's because he had 2 hits today, flip Nolan Shawneewall back to the leadoff spot. Try that back to the scene of the crime against the team that ripped away his on-base streak. Maybe he's got a little revenge up in there, but there's got to be something that changes this tide, because Neto's not going to get bumped up in the order as the 9th slot right now. O'Hoppe will be back tomorrow. Drury's got to figure it out. Maybe Moniak to the leadoff spot.
Possibly, but he's been so bad at just flying out. Like, he's not striking out, but he just keeps popping out. By the way, this will cheer me up.
Pretty cocky. I want balls and John Stamos.
Balls in my mouth.
I don't know what the remedy is. I really don't know, because we have a blown opportunity in the offseason to really retool a little bit with just some key pieces. And some of the key pieces that we would love to see playing right now, Michael Stefanik, he's injured. At least with Rendon being out, Stefanik would have got a really decent shot, and I really believe he's a guy that Ron Washington would love to have. A slap hitter, kind of like the next generation of David Fletcher when Fletcher was good with us.
Works pitches.
He doesn't strike out that often. So you're in a scenario where that could have been a very good case. Now, it's in that point. James saying force Neto to lead off or take a day off. Ultimatum.
It seemed to have worked with Rendon. I mean, it did.
Hey, we didn't think halfway through spring training that was even going to be a remedy.
That's true. Oh my gosh.
This is why I don't share a lot of his shit right here. Stupid shit like this. Dumbass.
Just like Ohtani was 4A.
Definitely.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe in his betting.
Yeah, there you go.
He had a 4A handicap.
And watching his bank account. 4A.
Hey, that's what 4A means. It's AAAAA meetings for gambling.
Yeah. Oh, God.
We are officially caught up.
All right, we're caught up.
Thank you.
All right.
I don't know what. I don't know what. I don't know. It was a weird day.
It was very weird.
Weird game with the Angels wrapping up a long road trip, unable to find some sort of spark plug to hitch your wagon to and just string a couple hits together. They were riding Soriano all game, and he's 0-3, but it does not tell the tape.
And here's my thing, Dom. And I know the battle cry for most Halo honks or Angel fans on this network has been lowered expectations. You know, there's going to be times where we lose. If they get a good game, then it'll be something to hang your hat on and be happy about, stuff like that. However, Dominique, I'm telling you, being real here, with our juju together, I was really feeling this one, and I was thinking we were going to pull this one out or win a game, low-scoring game, and it would be fun. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had fun.
Oh, yeah, always. And there's never a dull in my mind that this is fun.
Yeah, but just I think even with the lowered expectations for the season, I feel very disappointed in this loss.
Well, the last two times we've done this, it was trade deadline last year, a disappointing trade deadline, a very boring trade deadline.
Absolutely.
That went into a bad Angels loss after they had won game 1 of that 3-game series against Atlanta, where the hype was still high. So that kind of deflated the balloon a little bit. And now we come into today where the balloon hasn't even been inflated yet.
Yeah.
And the balloon was just cut in half. So, you know, hopefully this is just the first go around of the year and we feel better and we pick up a better game in that sense. But right now, the Angels are going into a stretch that's going to be exceptionally tough. We knew April and the beginning part of May was going to be rough because not only were they seeing teams outside of their division, they weren't playing an AL West team until the middle of May. So you could be down, and big picture theory, maybe a little honkishism here. Texas, Houston, Oakland, and Seattle are not playing well as well. They're playing teams outside of the division as well. So maybe if we're all in this same boat together and we get to May 17th when the Angels take on the Rangers for the first time, first AL West opponent, we're all still kind of in this weird, muddly situation where first place to last place is only separated by 4 games.
Yeah.
Is that the best case scenario?
It might be.
Can I say something real quick?
Go for it.
Yes, please.
As shitty as this division is looking right now, and as we gear toward the end of April, I think it shows just how much or how clueless this front office is, or they just really don't care. Like if I was sitting up in that front office and I saw how shitty this division was playing out right now, I'd be on the phone with a couple of pitchers and I'd be trying to compete right now, dude. I'd be trying to make up as much ground as I can to try to get as much of a lead as I can. I would be trying to play for real this year, dude. Knowing and seeing just how shitty this division is. If you can catch a fucking lead, man, make this thing real interesting.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because my thing has always been, since I've been on this network, is, if you fall behind more than 5 games in the division, start looking wild card. And if you start falling 5 or 6 games off the wild card, start thinking about next year. So you have those 2 points in the season.
Yeah.
Where if you surpass those 2 areas, then your season's done. But like you said, you're staying within 5 games of the division and stuff like that. You have multiple opportunities, and like Randy says, it's time to get aggressive. Because if we didn't go into a full rebuild like we didn't go into a full spending spree. Well, then you got to work with what you can, and you can't trade. So let's start signing some of these dudes off the street and see what works.
If you're within 5 games in only the middle of May, you should still be going for it.
Yep.
It's not the middle of July or middle of August. We're talking middle of May here. So something has to spark plug this team. At some point, we're still in April. From now until the final game of the year, whatever day that is for us, there will be spark plug moments, and there will be some high times with this team, some walk-offs, some good home runs, players doing what they have to do. We're in a funk right now on this very, very long road trip, and we had a feeling this was going to happen, playing Boston and Tampa twice in a 2-week span, and then a team like Cincinnati, which the Angels really do well against interleague matchups. They swept Miami, but then that now series gets deflated a little bit because you just got swept by Cincinnati.
Correct.
So now it feels like we only won 2 out of 3 because of the way things even out. So it really...
Yeah.
I don't know. We're in a point right now that just feels muddled.
It does.
There really is no highs to take. A super, like, yeah, Soriano is a high today. Most definitely, because he is an experiment project right now at starter. And right now that experiment is looking good. But the Angels, first thing tonight, if not tomorrow morning, with the way things are going with Rendon, 10-day IL, probably about a month, knowing his standards.
The way he is, yeah.
Mike Moustakas should be back in an Angel uniform.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? We talk about Ron Washington as a leader on this team, and he makes big statements and does different things with the team. Moustakas will do the same exact thing. I could tell you right now, Ron Washington would love a guy like Mike Moustakas to just be a presence. And to me, I know that Adrian Zana kid came up from AAA. I don't think he's really going to make a big difference. No offense, not to him. He's doing great in AAA, but right now with the way the team is, prove me wrong, nothing personal. Mike Moustakas would have a better impact and a bigger impact on this team than a guy getting called up from AAA with the way the season has gone, with Drury being a down on the offensive side of things. Shonwell could use that veteran presence at first base and to figure out some things. Neto could probably use him as well on the infield side of things. And don't tell me Mike Trout wouldn't love having a guy again, and Mike Moustakas would not love to be back here in Southern California.
Absolutely. And oh jeez, can't wait for the NFL camps. Bye effing Phalos for the baseball. We're gonna lose a lot of fans when it comes to that. Rotation should be Reed Detmers, Soriano, Tyler Anderson, Griffin Canning, Sandoval. Yeah, going from 1 to 5 in 1 month, I can see that happening for Sandoval the way he's pitched in his career. I mean, we're talking about a guy who somehow convinced Ron Washington. He must have some Ipe effect because he convinced Ron Washington, hey, I'm the number 1 guy. Throw me. Look at my record. And now his record total in his 6 years is 18 wins up and 40 down. I mean, that is not an ace type caliber starter.
I think again, we talked about this near opening day. I think the mental mindset for manager Ron Washington was, let's give him the shot.
Yeah.
Make him prove it. And maybe this will jumpstart his confidence. Again, that reverse psychology of it all. Because we all know baseball is a mental sport. But I don't know.
I like what
I got. Oh, Randy's gonna love that one too from Marty.
I got tickets for the postseason. Ron said, "Book it. I want my money back. You're not bad at. You're a car salesman." Sandoval was betting that he could be in the ace spot. Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. Again, we talk about this with Joe Adell. What's his trade value? What's Sandoval's trade value? What's Suarez's trade value? Nothing. There is none. So you basically have to fall on the sword with all these guys and wait for their contract to come up. Like Joe Adell, based on his playing time this year and the situations, we'll keep him the rest of the year. He will be a free agent. He will probably sign somewhere else. Maybe start next year at the AAA level to get used to a new organization, get called up, and be just fine. That just seems like the situation. Again, look at Brandon Marsh. Goes to a new organization, and he's just fine out there in Philly, and he comes back to the Big A next week or in 2 weeks.
He'll likely get a bigger standing ovation than any of the guys who've come back, because I'm telling you, he was a fan favorite, So, Artie's saying, hey, everybody, did we win? By the way, Artie, if you want to call in 714-598, we'll take a couple phone calls. Maybe Artie can give his what is it? Not prognostic. Well, yeah, prognostication for the upcoming series at home.
Yeah.
And then his what he thought of the team on the road. I mean, this is his team, of course.
Yes, I know. We cannot, you got to give him the mic at some point. We can't do this all today, or else we'll be fired. Yes.
I love that picture.
I'm not going to lie. That is the best one. 90-second phone calls only.
He looks like he's straining right there. You know what I mean?
90 seconds.
That finger comes at you at 3D, man. That's worse than that other podcast. Oh, that's terrible.
That's just half the photo. Sapphire's on the bottom half.
only you can run a baseball organization into the ground.
Yes, we need Artie to call in and give us his status and state of the Angels address, because this one was a tough one, and like I said, we'll hang on here for a few more minutes. But if someone wants to call in,
we still got 190 people watching on right now to the post game show. People are enjoying the comedy of it all today. It really wasn't our prototypical broadcast where we were really in depth into the stats as much, because the game was what it was.
Yeah. if this game, I guarantee you, if the Angels win a game where we're in the ninth inning, Estevez is on the bump and it's 4-3.
Angels, it's gonna be better than Bally's people.
Oh, absolutely.
It's going to be like my true broadcasting self, like pitch by pitch.
Yeah, this would have been great, but my day is incomplete until I hear Artie throwing up.
No, he won't be throwing up. He loves this game. They lost.
Yeah,
he loves it.
Yeah. Well, the only thing he cares about is the money. So as long as we're paying attention, we paid for our cable subscription, or we're streaming it.
We're talking about the team right now.
Yep.
Oh God. Oh no.
Bang bang.
Marty is just tearing it up right now, dude.
Yeah, if we were talking football, I would just go bang bang Niner gang at that point, but no, I won't. We'll keep it civil here. Again, Seahawks, Niners. We're not going to do that right now. Next week for a couple draft days, it can be football season. Because
we'll talk about that.
We'll talk a little bit. Randy's prepping with his Jets.
Come on, Artie, you drunken son of a bitch. Call in.
Come on, Sapphire. Wake him up off the floor. Do that little thing with your finger, and hopefully we can get a Gooby. Oh, my God. If you're watching right now.
Angels Weekly. They have Gooby's spotlight, and Gooby's head is on like a John Travolta-esque disco dancing body with his legs spread open and like the buttons on the chest coming on out.
Dude, he looks a little bit like Silver Surfer, but way,
I looked up and it's that happy, and that it's not his big grin. It's like that awkward, like.
Oh yeah.
My gosh.
Only Bally's. Angels have been playing spring training since late February. Yeah, because come on, dude. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go. We got something.
I think this is. It's the Halo Honk line.
Hey, boys, what's going on?
The great Artie Moreno.
Here we go.
Dominic, is this your first time talking to him?
No, we did it last year.
Oh, we did it.
After the Yankees game last year.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Fernando. Thanks for coming back, boy. Oh, I love me some Fernando.
It's Dominic, by the way.
Up in his commentary. I love him.
How come you didn't join the broadcast with us today? We had plenty of time to talk about the Angels with them losing so bad today.
Or the stadium updates.
Yes.
Oh, I was asleep. I didn't even know they're playing today. I thought everybody went to church on Sunday.
You scheduled this one during church.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Aren't you Catholic?
What's that?
Aren't you Catholic, Artie?
I'm sorry. Speaking of my good ear. Oh man. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh.
Are those nachos hitting you a little hard there?
Oh,
mixing those homemade nachos with a little scotch and a couple other things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, no more Vandycamp's beanie weenies for me.
He ate the Halo Honk weenie.
Oh, hey, no more Hoffy dogs, okay?
Oh no! Out the door. Beanie weenies, everybody!
Beanie weenies.
Out of the big A. Hey, get a can of beanie weenies. Woo!
Oh man.
Oh, it's good stuff. Have you ever had it, Todd?
Nope.
I'm telling you, it is the best in the world.
There's no one more that can represent this organization than you, Artie. We love you so much. Everything you've done in the community. Yes, upstanding.
Hey, what can I say? If it wasn't for me, there'd be no Disneyland. I wouldn't be on the mall. No anything.
Artie, producer to the stars here. Hey, I gotta know.
on.
Why won't you sign some pitching right now? We could win the division if we got some freaking pitching.
By the way, I plan on living to be 18 years old.
Hey, Randy's trying to talk to you. Can you hear him?
Oh, hey, speak up, Randy. I can hear you.
Artie, can you hear me?
Oh, you're crap.
He doesn't hear anything.
I can't hear him. Is he even there? I think Randy may be a figment of your imagination, Todd.
Okay, well, I'll tell you. Randy wants to know, why haven't you signed any pitching?
Why haven't I? Wait. Oh, he's a nosy one, isn't he?
He's a nosy one.
I bet he wants to know all kinds of personal things about me.
No, he doesn't want to know about that mole on your back.
Oh, I had that last year.
Oh, okay.
No, the biggest question we need asked right now is Tempe Diablo on old sacred Native American ground?
Yes.
I think so. From India.
You heard it here, folks. We're screwed.
The guy that was buried there was from India. His name was Rajan. He was a cool guy, but I don't think that counts.
Jeez. Artie, you are so politically incorrect.
What are you talking about?
What you don't hear what you're saying?
What's going on? Huh?
You don't hear what you're saying?
I'm telling you what's going on.
Okay.
What's going on? He left me his turban and everything.
Okay, let me move on. Artie.
Hey, and I get 2 free Slurpees.
Okay. Come on. I don't care about your 7-Eleven rewards card. Listen,
those are angel tickets. What are you talking about? The rewards cards.
And a bingo for $2.99. It's better than OG. For a large pizza OG. I'll be quite honest with you, I'm getting sick of it.
Hey, we tried it.
11 pizzas at the Big A next year.
We tried that the other day. We tried turning left 3 times, and guess what? When we turned right, there was no OGs. It was a liquor store.
We just hit a brick wall. That was it. There was nothing there. I was waiting for it to magically appear. Maybe I shouldn't have been driving drunk.
Oh, God. When do you drive sober? Now, here's a question. I want to know, Roger Lodge was on X battling some of our loyal listeners here on Halos of the Infield and Catella Chronicles, and they were saying, like...
Oh, that sounded like slurping.
I know he's not listening when he does.
John Stamos choked on me.
So anyway, Roger said that he's not a bootlicking houseman when he was called out. Does he lick your boots?
Oh, he licks a lot more than boots.
Because remember, Artie dresses up as John Stamos, so it's not John Stamos who chokes him.
Oh, yeah. I just put the Uncle Jesse mullet wig on, and he goes to town.
Oh!
I told him last night, hey, why don't you settle down? I'm here for business. I didn't ask you to make love to me. When he starts making love, that's when it gets gay. It was all business until he put emotions in the way.
Oh, wow.
Emotional damage.
Hey, is everybody texting in the chat? Moist.
Oh.
Type moist. Woo!
These nuts.
Oh, my God. This is the most... I don't know if it's because you're in studio.
I don't know, but...
Artie is so unhinged in this episode. Oh, my God.
I only
This will be the final episode.
one glass of Jim Beam and a Monster. And oh boy, am I out of control. My heart's beating out of my chest right now. Oh, I think I can see it. It's like ET over here.
Artie, you are something else. You are a treasure to Anaheim. You're the reason why we have so much luck since 2014.
I cannot wait for Artie Moreno's statue outside of Angel Stadium. The whole homestand is going to be Artie Moreno Promotions.
Now, I know how that statue will go, though. He will be on his side. Sapphire will be trying to resuscitate him, and vomit will be in his mouth.
Okay.
That's
like it already happened.
That was just a casual Saturday night.
Yes.
Hey, Todd and Fernando, thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate it. And as far as my buddy goes over there at AM 830, you know, if he could, whew, I'm out of breath. Whew, I gotta lay off the monsters. Whew.
So what would he say?
If he can. Oh boy! If he could get himself together and start talking some sense, maybe we would need a realist Angels station like Halos in the infield, right?
Could be, yeah.
Oh wow! A lot of enthusiasm came from your end. What am I paying you for, Todd?
You're not paying us.
All these lies just to pump up your page.
Can you sign me finally and not use crayon and then add Dominique as well?
Hey, you can sign these.
Oh, jeez.
And on that note,
you know what, Artie?
Hey, I got some crayons right here. The ones you can write on skin with.
Hey, guess what? We're going through a tunnel, Artie. I think we've had enough of you, Artie.
We can't hit Artie.
Bye.
He gone.
Goddamn, Artie Brito.
Well, I think that was good.
That was pretty good.
That was a little therapeutic. I'm not gonna lie.
I think we needed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
No, just thank you, Artie, for calling in. You know, I think the fans requested it. We needed it. Like you said, it was a fun broadcast.
Yes, it was.
Went by fast at times.
There will be many, many, many more here in the 2024 campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when, but we know how. It'll be here at the ToddFox Studios, as always.
Yeah, or on our podcast or Catella Chronicles.
Exactly. There's never a dull moment when it comes to both of our stuff.
Exactly.
And of course, producer to the stars. Any final thoughts before we probably check out? And
I think I might know who this is. It's the Halo Honk line.
Hi, Todd, Dom, and Randy. It's Grills.
Mm-hmm. It's Randy's favorite grill master. How you doing?
Hey, Randy. I know you're producing back there somewhere in Whittier.
Wait, back there? Where is he? He's not back here.
No,
he's not back here. Where is he?
He's.
Oh, you are. Never mind.
But go on.
Never mind. Randy. Sorry. That was not a good road trip. 3-7 record. We called up Adrianza, who does possess some slap the ball abilities, but to me, we gotta have Soto if he's cleared waivers. Does anybody have any information on that?
Last I checked, he was picked up again. So
he got picked up?
Yeah, he's already on another roster.
He's not gonna thread the needle. He's not gonna push the needle.
I believe it was the White Sox. White Sox.
Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
You.
Who cares? That's all ex-Angels anyway.
We have learned that the White Sox do like our sloppy seconds.
Yeah.
Well, it's not so much sloppy seconds. We get the sloppy fists.
Yeah, he sure does.
I'm kidding around. All right, so I'm just gonna say, because I really wish they would go with the rotation I suggested. But that's all my opinion. That series sucked. Let's do better versus the Baltimore Orioles tomorrow. Grill Master out.
Okay. You have a good one, man. Grillmaster. This is Artie at the party, apparently. He called back during Grillmaster's call. Artie!
It's victory music. Victory. He thinks we won.
I actually do have some final thoughts if I can chime in here.
Yes, you may.
Yes, go. That team sure did suck last night. They just plain sucked. I've seen teams suck before, but they were the suckiest bunch of sucks that ever sucked.
Correct.
Yep.
That's all I got.
You couldn't have said it better than anybody else in this world.
Well, check us out on Halos in the Infield. We're going to be doing, or we've been doing, a daily podcast during the week. And on the weekends, we do, 7 days a week post-game shows. And follow Catella Chronicles as he endeavors to hopefully bring the Ducks back to prominence by himself. Willpower right there.
We try very hard. The Ducks season wrapped up, and it wasn't the franchise worst like it was last year. They did better.
A little better.
So a little bit better. So you never know what can happen. They have a plan.
They
have a plan, and that's why we're still living.
There you go. But we're just we're in bad territory with the Angels, but we'll see how it goes. They went 3-7 on the road trip. Follow One Jets Pod. Check us out on everything. Check out James Squared. Check out the Chair as well on his page, as he has his own stuff going on there with other sportscasters talking football, baseball, hockey, even basketball. And he has food reviews as well. So lots of stuff to check into if you've got some extra time or you just want to listen or watch something. There you go. Like and subscribe to all of our pages. It helps us out big time, especially on here as we're trying to get to that 1,000, because then YouTube actually takes you seriously once you get to 1,000.
We're less than a dozen away.
Yeah.
It was a dozen. It was 12 remaining when we started. Hopefully it's a little bit closer than that.
Yeah. We're not gonna take any more phone calls today. Sorry, we're gonna bounce right now. We've already been on.
We've hit the 3.5 hour plateau.
Yeah.
We need to rest the voices for the next time.
Absolutely. But you can honk your honk all you want tomorrow after the Orioles.
The season starts tomorrow.
Yep. So for Todd Fox and Randy
and Dominic Lorenz, Catella Chronicles, everybody. Cheers, you guys. Happy Sunday.
Yes, and I gotta say one more thing if I get it right here. Hold on. I should have played this out.
No, you good. You good.
We are out of here.